uncut, unedited, tell the truth, and shame the devil. I
I love
love
being
being
black.
black.
All right, people. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. And the more we talk about undocumented immigration, the more it seems to become more controversy. So we're here again talking about Brandon Johnson and the Brown community. And I think a lot of blacks feel left behind because of the resources. And we want to talk about that. We really, really want to talk about that. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you let your friends know that we're on and we're live, uncut, and unedited. You already know what it is: live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. Ain't that it, people? That's it. That's from the man himself. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I love being black. All right, people. We say things on here that people think they are afraid to say. And that's what we say on here. We keep it real. Somebody says, well, Martin, you don't get a lot of views on this, but that's okay. They watching. Don't think they're not watching. They're watching, trust me. And they're listening and they're paying attention to what I'm saying. Not only just what I'm saying, what you guys are saying. Trust me, when we talk, and you know this is a predominantly black channel, but we do have all nationalities and ethnicities on here listening in, but we speak our mind. We have a platform of Democrats, we have a platform of Republicans. But one thing we all have in common, that we're black. No matter what side of the aisle you on, or no matter what side of the wing that you're flapping with, the right side or the left side, we all have something in common, that we're black, and we can't take that away. We was born this way, and we can't change it. Like it, love it, or hate it, we here to stay. I appreciate every last one of you guys for tuning in tonight. It's always a pleasure to come on here to share different thoughts and opinions of what we think. It's always a wonderful thing to come on here. And I appreciate you guys. I really do. We're not on here finessing the people. We're not on here trying to womanize or demonize our race, but we're trying to tell the truth and shame the devil, and we're looking for solutions. As Neely Fuller said, from the womb to the tomb, we're learning. And I'm learning. This is not a channel where I claim to know everything, that I'm always 100% right. Oh, that's not the case. But we are in school. But we are the school of no fools. We're going to reason it out. It's like multiplications. There's three ways you can look at math: multiply, to add, and subtract. Three ways. And there's only one way that we could look at the truth. It's the truth. That's it. It's either right or it's wrong. And the truth is always right. I learned something from the young Jamal Green. He said, one thing about the truth, you don't have to rehearse it. And that's what we're doing tonight. We don't have a script that we go by. We just say what we say. Now, sometimes we do prepare something like a video or something that we could discuss, and we do show that. But this is a place where you can express yourself. Before you gay, you're black. Before you're Republican, you're black. Before you're Democrat, you're black. Before you're a police officer, you are black. Just remember that. Before you're an athlete, you're black. Before you're a politician, you're black. Before you're a school teacher, you're black. You might not want to admit it. You might be afraid to say it. But I'll say it for you. I know some of you got some of your white friends watching Martin Johnson. Martin, you talk too much about black people. Just tone it down a little bit and you'll be okay. And everybody can listen to you. Guess what? They're listening regardless of what you say. They're learning. They're learning. And they're watching us. They're watching us, people. And I'm watching back. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. People, I don't know about you, but I'm in love with my kinky hair, with my full lips, with my broad nose, my beautiful complexion that God gave me. How about you? Some of you don't like nothing about yourself. If you had opportunity, you would change everything about yourself. And I guarantee you, it might be the European look. Guarantee you. Some of you can't stand nothing about the way you look. And God uniquely made you. That's why I can stand up here and say, I love being black. I remember when we was out there protesting, and they always say, what kind of power? You got black power. What kind of power? You got black power. Old James Brown said, I'm black and I'm proud. I wouldn't have it no other way. Wouldn't have it no other way. There's no other race of people on the face of the earth could ever say that they've been through what we've been through, and we're still here. They have killed millions of black folks, millions of us all around the world, and we're still here. We're still shining. We're still here. Our religion has been taken away from us, our God, our food, our culture. But look at us, we developed another culture. And the little religious stuff that we have, God uses because of our ignorance. Some of us, we don't know no better. All we know what was presented before us. Somebody said, I don't know no other country but America. And you might be right. You might be right. That's the only country you may know, because that's the only country we ever lived in. There's other parts of the world outside of America. You say, well, Martin, what you're saying, you're trying to leave America. No, that's not what I'm saying. But the world don't only exist right here in America. It's all over the world. I believe they say there's over 7 or 8 billion people in the entire world. That's believe what I'm told. But I want to say to you, my friend, we have to be strong. We have to come up with solutions. We can't invite everybody to the barbecue. Everybody don't have our best interests in heart. Real talk. And I've never seen a black mayor fight so hard for the brown community. I've never seen him fight that hard for the black community. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to be about it. And we thank God for a black mayor of Chicago. But we need a black mayor that's going to represent the people that he come from, that he looks like. That's all and fair. And we fought tooth and nail to get him in there. And I was one of them, and I voted for him, and I don't regret it. Because I already know in the back of my mind, a politician is going to be a politician. That's what they do. They politic. They tell you one thing and they do another. In some of the dictionaries, when you look up the word politician, it tells you a liar. They lie. But one thing I learned in this life that the scriptures have told us, that a liar would not tarry in the eyesight of God. God ain't gonna put up with no liar. You can lie to men, but you can't lie to God. God knows that you do know. You can tell me that you didn't know, but God knows that you do know. Real talk. We're going to open up the phone lines in a little bit. I appreciate all the wonderful support, the well wishes, the monetary blessings, and the picture taking is all a blessing to me. And sometimes I wonder if I'm appreciated. Some folks get too familiar with me and forget what I stand for. I don't stand for no foolishness, no foolery. I'm not a drama king. Real talk. I stand for truth and righteousness. That's what I stand for. And I would not be a part of any criminal empire, especially dealing with our people. I would never sell our people out for $1 or $2. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. My integrity is worth more than all the gold in the world. The scripture tells us that a good name is better than great riches. So I do have a good name, and I don't have a lot of riches. I appreciate living in a great time. There's no other time in the history that I would have wanted to be living than right now. All things are being revealed. All covered up things are being uncovered. We see everything for what it is. You know, we've always been taught that when the dust settles, you can see everything clearly. In other words, when it's fog outside, but when the sun comes, the sun eats up the fog, and we can see everything clearly. And I've been taught you keep your grass cut low. So if you see anything, any snake in the grass, you'll be able to see the snake will not be able to blend in on the grass. Sometime I hate to say this, but some of us, we are our own worst enemy. We are full of jealousy, envy, and strife. That's what some of us are. We hate the very presence of God. We hate truth. We hate righteousness, and we don't want to live it. A lot of us, we love the truth, but we live in filthiness. We're filthy. We know what's right, but we choose to live in filth. And when we get called on the carpet but with it, now we have an attitude. Now we want to attack the messenger. I always say, don't get mad at the messenger. The truth cuts the messenger as well as the one that is listening. And we're living in some serious times, and we're about to begin a civil war. We see it coming. We see it brewing, and we knew it was coming. And we have to be careful, people, who we allow into our camp. We don't have no friends, people. And it hurts me to say this. Black people, we do not have no friends, period. Some people have made an oath with our enemies.
MJ has joined.
They have made an oath with our enemies. Real talk. All right, let me see who's on the line. Who's on the line? 7502. Let's hear it. Caller. 7502.
Channel. Good evening, Martin and the channel.
How you doing?
I'm good. Yourself, Martin. How you doing tonight?
I'm blessed and I'm happy to be living.
So am I, Martin. So am I. It's just a blessing just to be alive, Martin. No matter what we go through on a day-to-day basis, brother, it's just a blessing to be alive because guess what? A lot of folks ain't going to wake up tomorrow, brother. And a lot of people didn't wake up today. So, but yeah, Martin, I was calling to see what the topic was tonight.
Did you read the title before you tune in? Right.
No, I'm not going to lie to you, Martin. No, I didn't. I just saw that you went live. I got my notification on the YouTube, and I just called in, Martin. I didn't do no reading. No, I didn't.
You didn't do no
I'm
reading.
not going to lie
Okay.
to you, brother.
All right, well, just hold on, then you'll listen.
No, Martin, I'm not going to.
No, what's funny? This is serious now. What's funny?
I'm sorry.
I said, what's funny? You laughing, you know, all that. I mean, this is serious. We're serious tonight because we talk about something serious dealing with black folks. You know, aren't you black? You black, my sister?
Yes, I am, Martin.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Do you love the black race?
Yes, I do, Martin. Yes, I do.
Yes.
I love being black. I love being a black woman.
All right, then. That's what I'm talking about. Those who I want to reach. Those are the ones that I'm trying to convince. Let's go to the next level with this thing. And we're talking about Brandon Johnson and the brown community. What's your thoughts about the way Brandon Johnson is treating the brown community? Do you think he's treating them well, treating them fair? Have he failed them? What's your thoughts? I don't know. And that's what we're talking about. We're going to show a couple of videos as well. Matter of fact, if you want to hold on, let me show Brandon Johnson right now. All right? That's cool?
Okay, Mike. That's cool.
I'm going to pull up Brandon Johnson now. Let's see what Brandon Johnson's talking about. All right.
Was just about my blackness. Because the last I checked, there's been more black mayors before. The reason why white supremacy is afraid of this black mayor in Chicago is because they did not help me get elected, and I owe them nothing. Right now. Because not only did we put forth the largest investment bond in the history of Chicago, over $1 billion to build housing and economic development. Not only did we put forth the largest investment using Brandon Scott's interests, we have hired more young people than any other administration. Crime is down. We're building more affordable homes. We are controlling the airports. We control the transportation system. We are moving to build a sustainable community school, which these were the hopes and aspirations of our ancestors. After the Civil War, they said housing. We're building 10,000. We said transportation. We're putting hundreds of millions of dollars into it. We said jobs. We're hiring people. We said economic development. And let me just say this last part about the immigrants. If anybody believes that a black man is going to get upset about white supremacy against brown people who have been here for 10,000 years, in this city, because if my freedom is good enough for white people, then my freedom is good enough for brown people.
All right. We're going to play it one more time, my dear sis, okay? One more time for those just tuning in.
All right, Mike.
I wish just about my blackness. Because the last I checked, there's been more black mayors before. The reason why white supremacy is afraid of this black mayor in Chicago is because they did not help me get elected, and I owe them nothing. Black man in this country right now. Because not only did we put forth the largest investment bond in the history of Chicago, over $1 billion to build housing and economic development. Not only did we put forth the largest investment using Brandon Scott's interests, we have hired more young people than any other administration. Crime is down. We're building more affordable homes. We are controlling the airports. We control the transportation system. We are moving to build a sustainable community school, which these were the hopes and aspirations of our ancestors. After the Civil War, they said housing. We're building 10,000. We said transportation. We're putting hundreds of millions of dollars into it. We said jobs. We're hiring people. We said economic development. And let me just say this last part about the immigrants. If anybody believes that a black man is going to get upset about white supremacy against brown people who have been here for 10,000 years, reparations, and I am not going to be mad at a brown person that wants to find freedom in this city. Because if my freedom is good enough for white people, then my freedom is good enough for brown people.
All right, dear sister, what's your thoughts of that? What's your thoughts? What is your thoughts? What's your thoughts, my dear sister?
Well, my only thing I can really say is that Brandon Johnson had one job to do, and that was to try to do something for us as a race of people that's living here in the city of Chicago, the state of Illinois.
Hold on. Your song.
He didn't come through. So
Hold it, ma'am. Ma'am, hold it for a second. I think your phone is breaking up. You got me on speakerphone, but something is like breaking up a little bit. So just see if you can. I don't know if it's on your end or mine.
No, brother mine. Brother mine, I don't have you on no speakerphone, Bluetooth, or anything. I know how you roll, mine. I don't have none of that on, brother.
Okay, because it's breaking up. It's real choppy. I don't know why it's choppy like that, but that's okay. We'll try to stomach through it. Come on with it.
What about now, brother mine? What about now?
Okay, you still choppy. So won't you hang up and call right back to see if then I'll know if it's you or me. I'll take you. Don't worry about whatever you.
I just call back.
Okay.
I'll hang up and call back. All right, brother. Okay.
All right. Y'all call in. Is what y'all think about what Brandon Johnson said and how did he fail the brown community? I want to know that. Did he? Yeah. Come on. He dropped the mic too, y'all. He did drop the mic. All right. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Let's see what your mayor had to say. You know, there he is. Listen. Look at him.
It's just about my blackness.
Look,
the last I checked, there's been more black mayors before. The reason why white supremacy is afraid of this black mayor in Chicago is because they did not help me get elected, and I owe them nothing. Black man in this country right now. Because not only did we put forth the largest investment bond in the history of Chicago, over $1 billion to build housing and economic development. Not only did we put forth the largest investment using Brandon Scott's interests, We have hired more young people than any other administration. Crime is down. We're building more affordable homes. We are controlling the airports. We control the transportation system. We are moving to build a sustainable community school, which these were the hopes and aspirations of our ancestors. After the Civil War, they said housing. We're building 10,000. We said transportation. We're putting hundreds of millions of dollars into it. We said jobs. We're hiring people. We said economic development. And let me just say this last part about the immigrants. If anybody believes that a black man is going to get upset about white supremacy against brown people who have been here for 10,000 years,
Ooh, the line is lighting. It's lighting up.
Raymond Leonard.
I'll join.
Woo! All right, Roosevelt. Roosevelt.
Hey, Martin.
All right.
Hey, Martin.
Okay, y'all, hold on. I got one caller first. Roosevelt, I'm gonna go with you first. Okay, come on, Roosevelt. Don't forget that you got other people behind you. Go ahead. Come on.
Okay, and I'm gonna talk a second because it sounds like you kind of choppy or whatever on my end. So I'm gonna get through it.
You don't sound choppy. Probably on my. When you play certain things, Facebook start messing with you. The sound. Okay, come on with it. Come on, Roosevelt. Come on with it.
Well, yes, I'm gonna do. That clip and everything you just played. Oh Lord, have mercy, it makes me sick. I swear. I mean, how you gonna be not you but him? How you gonna be in office and you get me? I can't. It just almost amazes me how much he is trying to cake for the illegal migrants. When you same people, like I told you in many other broadcasts, would not even cake for you. I mean, for Laquan McDonald, George Floyd, and all this other stuff or whatever, it was us out there. These people didn't show up or anything, whatever. But yet you got a whole lot of black people and a whole lot of black politicians and black pastors and black aldermen who's taken for these people. And I mean, like I told you, these people, if Brandon Johnson was just nobody, he couldn't even walk from Gilson or Little Village and those kind of places all by himself. If he wasn't married to who he's married to, good luck in him, let's just say, falling in love with dating a Mexican woman, and the Mexican men will, let it all happen. I mean, these people do not care anything about you. And these people, most of all, came over here illegally. So, I mean, he's taking up for, you said you weren't going to be a part of any kind of a legal thing like that. But no, he's taking up for wrongdoing and taking up for people who came over here, just jumped the line, just came over here illegally, don't have a right to be here, and then sucking up all of the resources from us. But yet he's going to sit up here in this clip you played and tell this lie, talking about that, we're going to fight for reparations and all this other kind of stuff. He ain't said not one word about reparations all the time that he's been in there. Only thing he's talked about is just like caking for the illegal immigrants, and so they could have rights and all this other kind of stuff. So no, and plus if he was to run again, I'm sorry to say, I wouldn't be voting for him. Now you said that you regret voting for him. Me, that's something I regret every single day. I bet you I made the mistake one time, but I bet you I never make it ever again.
Okay.
Never.
Okay, Roosevelt. Let me go to the next caller. Hold on. All right, we got the next caller is last four digits of your number is 2059. 2059. Come on, caller. 2059.
It's me, Raymond. How you doing, Martin? My name is Raymond. I'm sorry.
How you doing, Mr. Raymond?
My name is Raymond Leonard. How you doing, Martin?
Good. Glad
I'm doing okay. Martin, I've been living here all my life. I'm a homeowner. And I've seen so much. I've seen how the city has changed throughout each mayor. And every mayor we voted for, Martin, I'm guilty of it. You know what I'm saying? But I woke up at the end because I didn't vote for
last mayor. I had enough of Lori, and I had enough of Emmanuel, because he don't want to close down the mental institutions. People need to do their research on this stuff. Right. And all I see is nothing but fail, more just, hello?
Go ahead. Keep talking.
Hello?
Go ahead. Ma'am, you got to wait.
Oh.
We got to wait. I'll get to you, Mama Doris. Hold on.
You know, it just failed policies. Failed promises. They promised us all the stuff. They done dumped these migrants all in the black community. And now, you know, it's almost like we're just a pawn in the game. You see, and he's pushing this black power crap, but it just lies to these people. And I hate to say it, but it's the elderly people that they're attacked. If you notice, when you go to church and stuff, them pastors push this on those elderly people, telling them to vote for this guy, these type of people. And they keep getting lied to. People got to wake up, man, and start educating their elderly grandparents and stuff, try to talk to them, because what they're doing is just lying and they're fear-mongering. You see what I'm saying? The city we got so many issues going on, man. I know you said, because I know you do your thing, because I be watching you and stuff. And it's just like we like us black people, like we're like under siege ourselves with these politicians continue just lying. Our kids is failing in grade school. These kids are out of control. And then you got these people just come out of the blue and they get them everything like they just won a lottery. Meanwhile, black people are just suffering. Suffering. No jobs for these people, for us. I mean, it's crazy out here, man. I mean, it is crazy. And, you know, I used to work retail. I'm a full-time comic book artist on my own publishing company and everything. And I just see so much going on in Chicago. I just get to shake my head, because we're getting played out here, man. And it's really just saying, I wish black people just wake up and see what this mayor is doing. And the governor is just unhinged. He's unhinged, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's unhinged, Martin. I just don't know what to say. That clip you played, that's just
that's
nail in the coffin.
I knew it. If you look at the screen, I don't know if you can look at the screen. Let's just keep it. And it says the Chicago New Americans Plan. So Chicago is going into a direction of immigrants.
A smart city.
Yeah. So it's going into a new direction. And in this plan, they've never mentioned anything about foundation of Black Americans at all.
Exactly.
So Chicago is going into a new direction, whether you guys like it or not, and it's not going to benefit the foundation of Black America. See, this is what I noticed. Mama Doris, I got one person in front of you, but I'm going to come to you. Let me say this. I noticed that this political game.
I just want to listen, Martin.
Okay. The political game is like this. In order to get the black vote, a white man, he put a black woman with him, get that way. Then when he choose a black man, either the black man is in an interracial relationship or his parents are white or he mixed or something. It's always something. It's always something. They never want that black power thing. And I'm saying this about Brandon Johnson publicly. All of a sudden, Brandon Johnson is black power now when all the money is spent up and gone.
Exactly.
Now. All of a sudden, you talk about this white supremacist stuff, which is real. And I believe in black power. Exactly. But brother, you just spent all the money now. Now, I'm telling you.
He's pandering.
Yeah. And so he's trying to lean toward the black people. And the only thing he got for black people is affordable housing. We don't want just affordable housing. We want to be homeowners. We want to, homeowners.
Exactly.
Right.
Bart, you know what? I own my house. I got my house. I own my house. When my grandparents died, my granddad, he brought this house for us, but my mom, she got real sick and stuff, so I had to take over. And I own it, so I pay my mortgage and stuff. And tell you something, man, it's so rough because you have teenagers that be throwing house parties and brand new houses they put up here. They put up the brand new houses. They be throwing parties down from here. The police always be down there because these kids, they find a way to break in that house and throw house parties. And they don't even live in this community at all. They don't even live over what's there. And you just see this, you see the chaos. And I feel sorry for the police, man, because they can't do nothing. They can't touch these kids, man.
I know it.
They can't do it.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I just feel like everyone is stressed out here in Chicago.
Right.
Everyone is stressed out. And I just feel like this mayor is just really pandering to black people with this fake hope he's pushing. It's just really sad, man.
Mhm.
It's really sad because they're trying to replace us, bro.
I know
They're trying to
it.
replace us.
Oh.
And that's what the whole deal was.
Now, listen.
Dump them in the black community for them to vote Democrat.
Okay. Hold it, my brother. Let me go. I got some more callers. You can welcome to hold on, but I don't want to be too rude.
Okay.
Okay. I believe it's Dr. Sanders, 4703. Hey, Doc. I think that's her. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
well,
How you doing? Listen.
night time. Well, I'm good. Well, Brandon Johnson had an opportunity to show something different, but he's not a politician. Yes, he's an educator. That's what he's about. Does not really know or understand what is really going on. He's just jumping on whatever he hears, and then he's one way, then he's the other way. I'm not picking a bone fight with him as being, in the position he's in. I'm only saying that the only one that I've known, and I've been here, Martin, you and I've been here longer than most of these people on this phone, except for Miss Doris. We've been here when it all started, taking it all the way back. We're going all the way back, to Daley, to Melandis, Harold Washington. That was a man that did some things. And a lot of them don't know nothing about that. They didn't live that era that we lived to understand how it is. To study what the late Mayor Harold Washington done in this city, a lot don't know. Brandon Johnson can't even be matched to that. I told him, I saw him in one of our church meetings. I said, Brandon, I love you, but do not disappoint the people. That's what you don't want to do. You don't want to disappoint the people. So, after dealing with the immigrants coming here and, having everybody upside down, right side up, now we got ICE here. First time I seen the helicopter was a couple of weeks ago. And I said, we must be living in a Walking Dead movie. I mean, for real, the fear of the Walking Dead. Because it's just something that's unbelievable, A lot of them that were not here don't understand the changes that we've seen.
Has joined.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them that have not understood. But Brandon Johnson, I wish him well in whatever he does, but this is it. He cannot be brought back. You have to look at the quality of how a politician is. Our own president who act like he on crack, he's not a politician. He's not even a serviceman. He never served in the military. They don't know what politics really is and understanding, how it works, how machines were running, how we were able to come together and vocally speak what we felt without having to shoot one another, killing one another. It's sad to say, even now, I'm learning that a lot of Generation Martin that's younger than you and I, they really don't understand. I get it. I get it. You and I hitting at the 60 mark. We done seen some stuff. So Brandon Johnson really needs to stick to what his trade is. Mm. That's just how I feel, in my opinion. I'm not on here trying to argue or throw no ice or nothing at nobody. He needs to stay in what he knows. He's not a politician. He's not.
Okay.
He doesn't understand. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We got Mama Doris. So if not, I can go to the next person. You're not saying anything, Mama Doris? You want to hold on?
Go to the next person.
Okay.
Go to
1398.
next.
1398. Come on, 1398, caller. Last four digits.
I'm gonna be real quick. I'm actually on the fence about Brandon Johnson because sometimes it do seem like he going for the black community, and then there's other times it's kind of fluky because it's like he playing on the immigrant side. One thing I'm gonna say is I don't think it's he's just giving the black community affordable housing because he did speak about funding certain organizations so the youth can, have jobs or something like that, and I honestly can respect that because we do need to get these kids up off these streets and get them into some type of organization and have them doing something because they dying every other day. So it's like I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence with it when it comes down.
Okay. You on the fence? Okay. All right. All right. Let me read something. I got some on the screen. It says the children of immigrants improve early education. Going down the line. Number 10, encourage participation in summer enrichment programs. Number 11, support undocumented childhood arrivals. Number 12, increase access to college saving programs. Number 13, expand parent mentor programs. Number 14, create more parent engagement centers. Number 15, provide specialized training for school personnel. And the reason why I read this is what they're pushing for the young immigrants. They're pushing this. They're pushing this. Not Foundation Black Americans. And what gets me about Brandon Johnson is he's pushing so hard for the brown community. I've never seen him go that hard for the black community. That's what I'm saying. I'm quite sure that the brown community love him. They in love with Brandon Johnson, but black folks fell out of love with him, if I may use that term. And that's real talk. Real talk. Brandon Johnson has failed the black community. Well, you said, well, what do you mean, Martin? He have not given us resources. All the resources have been allocated toward the undocumented immigrants. Mama Doris called them economic illegal immigrants. They sucked up all the resources. And he fighting tooth and nail for the immigrants. Now, don't get me wrong.
And that church are going to be bosses of our black kids.
Yeah. And our young black men and women, it's going to be lost in the sauce, if I may say that. People, Brandon Johnson have failed the black community. It was the black community overwhelmingly voted for him. What do we get out of it? You put $500,000 to study reparations. You haven't done anything about it. What is it to study? Let's get down to business. You and Lori Lightfoot together, putting both administrations together right now, has spent over $1 billion on immigrants, undocumented. Imagine if that type of money was spent on the south and the west side of Chicago in the black community. It is mighty strange that we have 77 communities. We have, I believe, maybe 20 to 18 different aldermen, black men and women on the city council, and we can't get nothing for our community. Our community looks the same way how they looked back in the 60s and the 70s. Matter of fact, even worse, if I may say that. We have all these foreign-owned businesses. Now think about it, people. Hold on. Let me just go here with this, and I'm gonna go to the callers. I hear you callers. Just give me a minute to explain this to me. How could a person come in this country that can't speak the language, can't write it, can't read it, but come in here and do business and thrive in our community? Something got to be wrong with us, people. Something is wrong with us. I remember a white man said long time ago to my partner, he's dead, bless his soul. He said, everybody get black people money. Everybody get our money. We just spend our money freely with everybody. Everybody. And here is Bill Winston, them have a grocery store, I believe, in Forest Park, somewhere western suburb. They've been on line all week long, begging black people to come and shop in the grocery store. Begging black people. Shouldn't even have to do that. Begging. What is wrong with us? Amos Wilson said that black people have been boycotting each other for a long time. Well, what he mean by that? We just don't give black people a second chance when we do business with them. One thing wrong, you say, look here, I ain't going back there no more. But you go back to AT&T, you go back to T-Mobile, you go back to People's Gas, you go back to the foreign-owned gas stations, you go back to the foreign-owned chicken shacks and the steak houses. You do it all the time. But when black folks make one mistake in customer service, there you go. You're going on this lifetime boycott. Something is wrong with us. Something is wrong with us. And when these black people get in these positions of power and they don't represent the people that look like them, we all should stand against them. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I would love to see another black man or black woman in the mayor's seat. But if I got to sacrifice that, it's got to be somebody that's going to do something for black folk. We got to get something done. Mama Doris came up with a plan, and it was ignored. It was ignored for black folks. Every community that's predominantly white is thriving here in the city of Chicago. And every black community is on a decline. Why is that? This is what a lot of these politicians do. Mama Doris, you know better than I do. All right, somebody got to mute your phone. I hear you in the bathroom or something. Hold on. Let me mute that line because listen, like Mama Doris, you can bear witness to what I'm about to say. We tired of turkey giveaways. Yeah, go ahead, Mama Doris. Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
What I want the family to realize, can you hear me, Martin?
Loud
What
and
I want
clear.
the family to pay attention to, what you just read from is from the New American Plan that was drafted under Rahm Emanuel. What I want the family to understand is that this is for the purpose of destroying us. And history will help you to understand this stuff. History is what helps me to keep my mind. Let's go back to slavery. We're still dealing with the vestiges of slavery today. They did not want us to have anything then. They do not want us to have anything today. And what I want the family to understand, that there is no difference between the white man on the Democratic Party and the white man with the Republican Party. They come from the same cloth because they're all benefiting from this. I talked about the late 1800s. History is repeating itself. This is what they did in the 1800s. This is what they did during slavery in the 1800s when they were bringing all of these European immigrants over here. And as a result of the 1924 Johnson-Reed Act that was passed under a Republican administration that stopped the flow of these immigrants, European immigrants coming into this country. And it opened up the jobs in the North, the factories, the car industry, all of the jobs that were in the North. That's when Black people started leaving the South. That's how the Black migration came about. We must understand that these people do not want us to exist. They do not want us to thrive. They do not want us to excel as we have out of all of the years we've been here. Coming out of Reconstruction, during Reconstruction, we built towns that burned them down. They know what we are capable of doing.
This is the bottom line is about racism and white supremacy and white people staying in power. And we are the only people who are going to challenge the system of racism and white supremacy. Immigrants are not going to come in here and challenge this system. No one is going to do it but us. As far as Brandon Johnson is concerned, I have no sympathy for him whatsoever. He knows exactly what he's doing. And what bothers me the most about him is how he uses our history. When he gets in trouble, he comes and he pimps and he uses our history to try to get to the Black community because he knows that he's in trouble. He compares these people to our history. There is no comparison. There's no racial or ethnic group in the world who has gone through what Black people have gone through in this country. And we must stop him. And I am so pleased to hear the comments that I'm hearing tonight, because 6 months ago we were not there. So yes, Black people are waking up, and we have to resist him. We have to resist any Black politician, any minister, any organization that is not speaking for us. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to continue to listen. During the 1800s, the Urban League was against immigration. The NAACP was against immigration. The ministers were against immigration because they saw what it was doing to us in terms of us being able to move forward politically and economically. It's all by design, and we stop these Black people who are out here promoting and fighting for everybody but us. So I'm going to stop there and go back to listening.
Okay, thank you. 214, be ready. Come on, my brother.
Hey, Martin, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing, my brother?
I'm all right, man. Forgive me, your Illinois audience, because I have absolutely no clue about Chicago politics. But I'm going to tell you that the same thing is going on there is going on here. If you want to see their plan, all you have to do is look to Los Angeles and San Francisco. 50,000 homeless, 90% Black. 50 square blocks. 50 square blocks in Los Angeles, California. Homeless, 90% Black. The cities that they used to run, the Watts and the Comptons,
right,
ain't Black no more. They're Hispanic. They price them out of the neighborhoods with taxes and housing values. 2-bedroom home, 1 bath, Compton, California, $1 million. Look it up. There ain't a Black person on a regular 9-to-5 job who could afford to live in the ghetto in Los Angeles, California. And they're doing the same thing in Chicago. They're doing the same thing here. My insurance in a Black suburb where I live at now is nearly $700 a month. My taxes are $6,000 a year. And I make 6 figures. And I'm on the verge. I'm on the edge. Me and my wife. I make 6 figures. She makes high mid-figures. Almost $200,000 worth of income, and we barely make it. These are facts. See, they done switched the game from they done put all the ignorant, stupid folks in jail. Now they're dealing with those of us who work for a living, who make money. We just gonna price them out. Send those folks to the ghetto. Oops, you can't go there because your house in Compton, California is $1 million. I couldn't even qualify for a loan to get a house in Compton, California. And they're going to do the same thing on the west side. They're going to do the same thing on the south side. They're going to let the crowd get so bad that all the folks who got a little money and can get out will get out. They don't necessarily have to leave Illinois. That's why they're running after all these suburbs, the Joliets, and places that's 50, 60 miles away from Chicago because they can not be able to afford a place to live out there. This is the game. Now, what you seeing on this, what you showing, Mark, this is the blueprint for the immigrants to find a foothold in the system for their children. This is an economic plan.
Yeah, when you could talk when I get to you, ma'am, because I got other people. We got a long.
Okay, thank you, Martin. I'm waiting, Martin, for real, because I got that talk for y'all. I'm gonna wait. I'm Bridget Marie. I'm gonna wait, Martin.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, be read.
I'm almost done. Like I said, please forgive my ignorance because I'm not from Illinois, so I don't know everything. But I can tell you from what I'm seeing, y'all had 50 council people, 50. And I asked Martin this earlier. I've listened to you people. I've listened to you good citizens complain and voice your opinions about what's going on. And I asked Martin a simple question this earlier today. Who's the Messiah? If you replace the 20 black aldermen and the mayor, who do you have in line to replace these people that are going to follow a strict black agenda? It's one thing for us to complain. Now, can we fix it? Can we fix it? Tell me who's going to be replaced the aldermen on the south side? Who's going to replace the aldermen on the west side? Who's going to replace these people that y'all detest because they're Democrats and they failed you? Because I kind of remember seeing pictures of Chicago from here, just pictures, in the early 70s, and it looked like it did when I was there in 1985 in Waukegan when I was in the Navy, going to the Navy boot camp up there. And ain't nothing changed. And I tell you, ain't nothing changed in my hood. They did a hit piece on Jasmine Crockett. She's my representative in the 30th district, right? I live at. They showed my neighborhood that I grew up in, and it looked like trash. You want to know something? It looked like trash in 1975 when I was living there. It looked like trash in 2025. When my grandmother's home and my grandfather's home is still there. We can't get our pro athletes, our black entertainers. We couldn't even get the Johnson Publishing Corporation to go into these neighborhoods and say, you know what? I'm going to take this neighborhood, I'm going to rebuild it. I'm going to take this neighborhood and rebuild it. I'm going to take this neighborhood and rebuild it. We can't get folks who got money and look like us to do nothing for us or with us. And we look at the white men to do something for us, and we steady put up crooked politicians because they dress nice and they talk nice and they don't do nothing. I watched Brandon Johnson, the picture you just showed, he dropping the mic after he really said something. You know what it reminded me of, Martin? It reminded me of Barack Obama saying, amazing grace in our face. It wasn't doing nothing for us.
Okay.
Somewhere along the line, we got to make it. Somewhere along the line, we got to make some changes. So if y'all don't like the 20 or 25 black aldermen, if you don't like the black mayor, please, y'all start going and finding the messiahs and the disciples who can go out and change this situation.
Good point.
We can talk about it all day long. Let's replace them. I'm done talking, man. You can talk.
Okay, no, she can't
Please,
talk.
can I talk?
No, you
Seriously.
can't talk.
Okay, sorry, Martin. I'll wait.
All right, we
Martin.
got there's other people called before you. 5724.
Okay,
Come on,
that's fine.
call.
That's fine, Martin.
Okay, 5724.
Hey, how you doing, everybody?
How you doing, sir?
Yeah, my name is Kay. How y'all doing? Yeah, I was just calling in, man. I've been calling in frequently. But, I was listening to a few people, and it is bad. So I was thinking about what Dr. Clark Anderson said, and something like you said about black people spending with everybody else. I always read Dr. Clark Anderson's book, A Little Dirty Secret. And there he said, black people go broke at 7 every day. They spend all their money with everybody else. Now, if you go down 47, back in the 90s, 80s, and all that, it wasn't no Hispanics over there, man. You go through there now, they got corn on every corner. Past State Street. Black folk lined all the way up around the block for corn. For corn. What we gonna do? I don't know what we gonna do. The Robert Taylors came down. We couldn't even go past there. We'd get chased back in the day. We used to get chased from down there where they at 49 and Damon and all that. Just walking, minding our business. Coming out of Gold Black. Coming through there, just walking and get chased till we get all the way to State Street. But here it is, you got all these black folk want to take up for them. And I'm just tired of it. I be wanting to give up sometimes, but I watch people like Mon, he ain't gave up on his feet. I be wanting to give up because I be feeling like it ain't going to work for us. But y'all keep me, people like Mon keep me going. And I like to hear it, and they keep me going. So I appreciate everything. Just let's fight a little harder. Let's take it a step further and see what more we could do. We gonna still talk about it, but let's take it a little further. That's all I feel like we should do. And I'm ready and willing. I'm not there.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, my brother. Okay, we got Marcus then 2700. That's for the Marcus. You right now. Come on, Marcus. Yeah.
All right. You know what, Martin?
Yeah.
From the way I see it, these modern day black politicians right here in Chicago have failed us. They shake hands with the enemy, smile and grin, photo ops. They have failed us. What you just showed me is a pure illustration of failure. This mayor that we elected, we voted for him, me and you,
yes,
and a host of others, voted for him to keep another white mayor from coming in here. And I believe Paul Vallis would have did the same thing for the immigrants. We voted for this black man to do something for our black people. People can talk about Harold Washington, but I stand on what I'm about to say. Harold Washington was the best mayor this city ever had. Right. Being black, being white, he was better than any of the mayors that this city has ever had since it's been established. Because he fought for black people. He fought for black people in this city. You can fight for your people. The white people do it for their people. And the Hispanics, when they get in office, Lord forbid, Chicago get a Hispanic mayor. We're going to be in there for a long time. They're going to fight to keep them in. I'm with the previous caller who said it makes him mad when he sees his own people out here fighting for these people. These people ain't fighting for us. And Brandon Johnson is going all out the way for these illegal immigrants. It makes me wonder, is he paid off or something? You have forgotten about your people. And you're going to see come the next election who put you in office. Not them immigrants, not them white folks. It was black people who got up and voted you in office because we didn't want another Mayor Daley in office. We got up and voted you in office. And you haven't done nothing for your black people. They come in our neighborhoods, ticket our cars, pull our cars. We can't even piss without the police putting blue lights on us. So, and we talk about ICE. ICE ain't got nothing on the way the Chicago police treat the black people in the black community. And we have a black mayor in office. The jobs are way out in the boondocks. The young people are out here killing and robbing because they don't have no resources. We sat back and we let them take trades out the high school and put it in the college and told everybody to go to college. Everybody in college material. This man sitting up here fighting for these immigrants, but when it comes to reparations, we got to have a study. And Alderman Raymond Lopez boldly said, we don't need it in so many words. But if his people start screaming, they don't have to have a study. When it comes to us, they have to have a study. Black people don't want no handouts. The black people that's on aid don't want to be on aid, but they were forced to be on aid because the jobs ain't paying enough for you to survive nor thrive. You don't just work a job to pay bills. You work a job to have fun with the money that you've earned, and you deserve that. But black people can't even take their black children to a basketball game because they got to worry about the rent, the bills, and everything else. But you have a black politicians skinning and grinning with these greedy white politicians for a photo op, and all they care about is their own self and their own family, and they use the black community as a stage or a launching pad so that they can get in office. when it comes to re-election time, all of them do it. It's black power time. But what the black community got to start saying is, no, you ain't the one. You ain't the one. You out for money. These preachers are sitting up here. They paid off too. These big preachers, they paid off too. That's what I'm saying. And I believe the black community here in Chicago is tired of it. That's why some of them went and voted Republican, because they're tired of what the Democrat Party has done for them. But let me warn you, the Republican Party ain't no better than the Democrat Party. White supremacy is white supremacy. And I'll yield.
All right. Okay. Okay, 2700. Let's see what you have to say. I'm listening.
So, hey, Martin, I'm Bridget Marie, and I've been following you a long time. So, listen, I am a young black woman. I have 4 kids. I currently live in Will County, but I am from the Ida B. Wells. I was born and raised in a Democratic stronghold. I was born and raised in the 3rd Ward. Dorothy Tillman, Danny Davis, Bobby Rush, Jesse Jackson. And let me tell you, as a little girl, we respected all of them. You know, my mom would always go because we grew up poor. My mom was on welfare. We would always get turkeys and Easter dinners and stuff from Dorothy Tillman's office, from Danny Davis, from Jesse Jackson, you know, and that's what I remember. So I can only speak on what I remember. So we supported them, you know, because we needed turkey dinners, we needed Easter dinner, and they always had turkeys, hams, whatever. We supported them. So I grew up as a Democrat, and I've been a faithful Democrat for many, many years. But when I became a businesswoman, I voted for Trump. The first time Trump ran, I voted for him because as a businesswoman, the things that Trump was presenting was in my best interest for me and my family at the time. Now, I do realize Trump is a very evil person. You know, what he's doing with immigration, just snatching people off the street and stuff, that's not right. I don't agree with that. You know, I did agree when I voted for Trump the second time. I only voted for Trump because I wanted our borders to be closed. And that's what he spoke of. And as a mom of 4 children, I have 3 girls. We have these people crossing the border. We don't know who they are. We don't know what type of criminal background they have. Yes, I voted for that.
Okay, hold
but
on, ma'am.
I did not vote for Trump.
Ma'am, hold it. Everybody mute their phone because there's an echo. There's an echo. I think that's 5048 too. Okay. Now listen, 2700. Let me explain something to you now. You can't have it both ways now. Do you want him to close the border off now when he's getting the people out of the country? You guys are complaining. Which one do you want? You want the borders open and you want them to get them out of the country? What is it? I mean, that's what I don't understand. You know.
Okay, well, Martin. Okay, Martin, let me explain it because I'm going to explain it very well. Okay.
Yes.
So when I voted for Trump, I figured, you know, he stated he would close our borders. He did not state that he would come into our communities and just snatch people off the street and deport them, you know. And then he did state that, you know, people with criminal backgrounds, whatever, but that is not the case. They're going into Mexican communities and just snatching people off the street. I do not agree with that.
Okay.
Had I known that, I would have never voted for Trump.
Ma'am, but let me ask you a question. If you was Trump, Donald Trump, which I know you can't be your woman, how would you handle? How would you deport people?
I don't know. He said that he was
hold on. I'm asking you. Hold it. Ma'am, I'm asking you.
Obama did it. Nobody had a problem with it.
Y'all hold it.
Okay, I'm going to tell you.
Hold it. Tell me, how would you deport people, illegals, undocumented, unauthorized people? How would you do it?
Okay, well, if there are people in our country who are gang affiliated and we know that they're gang affiliated or they have like criminal backgrounds, then we would target those specific people. Trump has ICE on the street that are just snatching Mexican people off the street. That's not right. Now, if he was going to deport people with criminal background, then yeah.
Ma'am, I'm asking you. I'm not talking about Donald Trump. How would you handle it? That's what I'm asking you. That's what I'm asking. Let's keep Donald Trump out of it.
I would go after people. Okay, so I would go after people who are known street gang people from Venezuela, from Jamaica, from all these countries, from Poland. We have immigrants all across the board. It's not just people of Mexican descent.
Stop it right there, ma'am. Stop it right there. How do you think that they are finding these people? They're not finding these people with the help of the city of Chicago police. They're not working with the ICE agents. Now, if Chicago, if CPD was transparent, was able to work with ICE, they wouldn't have to snatch people off. They could wait till go get them right while they're in jail. As soon as they get arrested, they can go get them. Turn right on over. But that's not the case. So they have to do the best way they know how to do it. Run into random people, go to places where they believe that immigrants are. And remember, people are calling in on these people. So it's not just the criminals he's snatching. They're snatching any undocumented, even though Trump said that he was going to go after the criminal first. Now, I know it's a sad situation to some, but I'm like this, people. If you're in this country, illegal, undocumented, criminal or no criminal, that is a crime to be in the country without having papers, period. And especially if you have not applied for your papers. That's a crime. Now let a black man or a black woman do a crime. What do you think going to happen? They're going to snatch him. They're going to lock him up. They don't care if they got a newborn baby. They don't care if they got a husband or wife. They don't care.
And Mexico got the same policy also.
Right.
You cannot be in Mexico, just like how they here. They will lock you up in Mexico too. See, people need to understand that you just can't be walking around here getting all these free benefits while we suffer. And you mean to tell me they get to get $5,000 worth of food stamps while your family's hungry? You can't. They won't even give you 100 food stamps. You better be lucky they give whatever they give you, but they get them everything for free. They get the fly for free. Come on, man.
So my question is, why are we just targeting people of Mexican descent? We have all kind of immigrants in Chicago.
Hold on.
But there are Poland, there are Polish illegal people. There are all kind of illegal people here. Jamaican, Haitian, Polish, Irish. It's all kind of people.
Hey,
but why are we
ma'am, can I answer that question? Can I answer that question for you? Can I answer that question?
Please.
We have an influx. There are more Mexican Venezuelans than anybody. So you know they're going to be the first one on the list. There's more of them than any other.
But that's not fair, Mark.
I know it's not fair. Life is not fair sometimes. Life is not fair sometimes.
It's not,
but listen, regardless.
You know, they're in our communities because they put these immigrants in our communities.
Okay.
They put them in our communities, which is fine.
It's okay,
but
y'all.
Why are they just targeting our communities? Why are they not looking for Polish immigrants? Why are they not looking for Jamaican immigrants?
They're not in the white communities. They're in the black communities.
They ain't coming
but if we're talking about immigration as a whole, it should be immigration as a whole. These are illegal people, period. These people are all illegal people. Why are they just in our community? That's not right. And look, another thing. Please do not mention Brandon Johnson's name in the same sentence with Dr. Martin Luther King. That is a disgrace. We could never compare Brandon Johnson to Dr. Martin Luther King. It should never be in the same sentence. I mean, be serious.
May I say something?
Go ahead, Mama Doris.
It is Brandon Johnson who is comparing other people's plight to ours. As I said before, there is no race, there's no ethnic group on the planet Earth who have experienced what Black people have experienced under the system of racism and white supremacy in America. No other people on the face of the earth.
You are absolutely correct.
Well, we need to understand we are in a war for our mere survival.
Man, we are in a war with ourselves. We are in a war with ourselves. With each other. We're going to keep it real tonight. The white man ain't got nothing to do with this.
Man,
The white man ain't got nothing to do with this. This is us,
ma'am.
Black
Hold it,
people.
hold it, ma'am. 2700. I promise you, I'm going to let you respond. Just hear Mama Doris out. I promise. I'm giving you a chance to rebuttal. I promise you.
I sure will.
I promise you. Go ahead, Mama Doris.
Will.
When you done, Mama Doris, I'm going to allow her to respond. Go ahead, Mama Doris.
I'm not putting anyone down. You are my people. I'm only concerned about my people. But when you do not understand what racism and white supremacy is, everything they do will be confusing. You're saying that it doesn't have anything to do with white people because you don't understand racism and white supremacy. You don't understand the history of white people, particularly in this country as it relates to us. I'm not
yes, ma'am. I do.
Let me finish. No, you don't.
My God.
Let me finish. I am not concerned about anyone else. These people, the Democrats and the Republicans under this system, are trying to remove us. That is their purpose. Remove us from the land. Remove us from the
That is
city.
so true.
Remove
Amen.
us. We built this country. This country would not be.
It's true.
Ma'am, listen to me.
Listen, people.
This country
Listen.
would not be what it is without Black labor. Dr. Anderson wrote a book, Black Labor and White Wealth.
We got to stand up for ourselves. We got to stand up for ourselves.
My dear sister, you're absolutely right.
She ain't gonna do it.
These people are
You
removing.
can see that now.
Hey, bro, you going to be next. Hold on.
And I want to say this, Martin. The brother from California spoke. Let me tell you what happened in Mississippi after Hurricane Katrina in 2005.
Why are we going back to 2004? We in 2025. Let's get it right now. We're not going back. We're going forward.
We're still going through it.
You don't understand history. Let me finish.
That's the problem. We worried about what happened. Let's move forward and get our stuff together as a Black community.
Do not know
get ourselves together. We have to get our
Mama.
children together.
Hold it, ma'am. Hold on, ma'am. 2700. I explained to you that I was going to allow you to rebuttal.
Okay, Martin, I'm good.
Let's not get in a screaming match. I promise you.
I'm good, Martin.
I'm going to
I'll wait, Martin.
Okay,
I'll
thank
wait,
you.
Martin.
Thank you.
I'll wait.
Go ahead, Mama Doris. Go ahead.
In 2000, if you don't understand what happened to you in the past, you will not know how to deal with your future. My dear sister, there's one book I want you to find and read. It's called The Destruction of Black Civilization. When you read that book, it will help you want to understand where we are today. And as I was saying about what happened in 2005 when Hurricane Katrina hit, and after the hurricane, there were Black skilled men and women, carpenters, electricians, with every skill that they needed to rebuild the Gulf Coast. You know what they did, Martin?
Mm-hmm.
They brought all of these illegal immigrants into that part of the country to do the work. They did not hire Black men and women who were.
But man, we can't go back. We need to go forward.
Ma'am, 2700. Please.
Let Mama Doris speak.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna let Mama talk. I'm so sorry.
Let me bring it on up to you today. Let me bring it on up to you today. I went through the Black community today on 47th Street, around 22nd and State, all over in that area where construction work is going on in the city of Chicago. Jobs that pay $20, $30, $35, $40 an hour. I did not see one Black man or one Black woman. I saw immigrants.
Ma'am, that doesn't matter. We're worried about our children being killed in our community.
What? Did you just hear what I said?
Yes.
If we are not, we are not
media, man.
If we are
I'm
not,
worried about my children being killed in the community. I'm not worried about who works in the community. I'm worried about safe community.
Okay, ma'am, hold it.
I'm worried about
Ma'am.
safe community.
Ma'am,
why are you concerned about? You're not.
Wow.
I'm worried about safe community.
okay, okay.
I'm worried about our
Okay,
children being
all right,
able to
everybody,
live
hold it.
safely.
Hold it for a minute. Hold it for a minute. Hold it, Mama Doris. I just want to ask 2700. How old are you? 2700. How old are you?
I am 47 years old.
Okay, you
and
40.
I have 4 children.
Okay, hold it. Y'all hold it. She's 47 years old.
Crazy.
Hold it. She's 47 years old. Do you know anything
Talking
about
like
Black
that.
Yeah,
history?
and I
Hold
told
it,
you.
sister. Hold it.
I do.
Hold
I
it.
do know about Black
Okay,
history.
all
I
right.
really do.
Okay, I need you to explain something to me. What is racism?
But
What-
why do we keep going back? Let's move
Ma'am,
forward. We have to
ma'am,
move forward as a
ma'am,
community.
ma'am,
We
you
have to
said
figure
you-
out a plan.
Hold on. 2700. You said you had something to say tonight. That's what you told me. You had something to say. You're not saying anything. You're not saying anything. You want us
Okay,
to
well,
hold
Martin,
on.
I'm gonna get off the phone.
No, you
then.
ain't got to get off the
Yeah.
phone. I ain't hang up
And I
on you.
still love you, Martin. I still
No,
love.
no,
I still love you, Martin. I love you forever.
Right. But
Forever.
what
You
I'm saying-
my guy. I
Look,
love
listen,
listening to you.
listen.
Let me ask you a question.
Martin, my guy. I love listening to Martin. Martin makes my day.
Oh, wow.
Martin makes my day. Martin,
Okay.
you make my
Okay,
day.
sister. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Come
I
on,
love
Mama
me
Doris.
some Martin.
Come on,
I
Mama
don't care.
Doris.
I'll get off the phone for real.
Yeah,
I want to know.
Mama
I want to
Doris.
know why this sister is not concerned about Black men being on those construction jobs making $35 and $40.
Well, ma'am, I am concerned about that. I am concerned, but that's not my number one.
We can't get the job.
That ain't my number one concern. My number one concern is our kids being safe in our community. That's my number one concern. It's
You going to run around like that. Your kids not safe.
One way. That is
They're
one way.
They're not safe. Our babies are being slaughtered in the streets. What do you mean? Our kids are not safe. They're not
And they
safe.
not being
We will
slaughtered.
worry about
And if
we
don't
will
have
worry
jobs,
about
what they will
construction jobs after we worry about our kids. Who cares
Now,
about a job?
When
Our
we
kids
can-
need to be safe. Are
when
you
we can
serious?
stabilize our
This lady
communities,
is
my
man.
dear sister.
I'm not
When
worried
you
about no
stabilize your
money.
community.
I'm a mom. I got babies. We need to worry about our
You know
kids
what?
being
I'm gonna say
safe in the
this to you.
community.
Go someplace and educate yourself so you can educate your children.
Ida B. Wells. Let me tell you
Yeah, hold on,
something.
Marcus.
I'm from Ida B. Wells. That's the best education you can get. I grew up poor. My mom went to Chicago State. Let me tell you something.
My dear sister,
This is before
Okay.
crack cocaine.
Man, you sound so
Before
with me.
crack-
Okay.
Before crack cocaine hit the scene, my mom and her friends, they used to babysit each other's kids so they could go to Chicago
You know what,
State
my
to
Okay.
get out the project.
Okay.
To get out the project.
Okay.
To get out the
2700.
project.
2700.
I'm not concerned.
2700. 2700.
Yeah.
No,
Hold it.
Please,
Hold it,
Martin,
y'all.
can you please give me the floor, Martin?
Hold it. Hold
Please,
it.
Martin,
Hold
please
it.
give
Hold
me
it.
the floor.
Hold it. Hold it.
Bed.
Let me just say
I
something.
gotta go to bed, Martin. But
Let me
can
say
you
this.
give me the floor,
Let-
please?
you know
Can
what?
you give me the floor?
Let me
'Cause
say
I
this.
will explain my perspective really quick.
Okay, this is
I
what
will explain my
Man,
but
perspective.
listen, 2700. Listen, y'all.
Real
Everybody,
quick, Martin.
everybody mute except 2700. 2700. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. Then after 2 minutes, I'm gonna have to silence you. Okay.
Okay.
Go to the next
Let
call.
me have the
Go
floor.
ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So quick. I am a young lady. I grew up in Ida B. Wells. Okay, my family was poor. We went to food pantries. We didn't have anything. We were always on the food program. we were on food stamps before it was linked. Okay, so I know how hard it is to survive. My mom and her friends, they came here from Mississippi in the late 70s. My mom was a little girl when she came here. Her parents, we moved to the Ida B. Wells. That was life for us. And you know what? We strived there because we wanted better. My mom and her friends, they used to babysit each other's kids.
You keep
so
saying
they
the same
can go
thing
to
over.
Chicago
Come on,
State
talk to us.
to try. No, baby, listen. To try to become better people. And they did, okay? I went to Lindblom for 1 year. I became pregnant and I dropped out of school, okay? As a freshman. I had my baby, my mom helped me, and you know what? I started my own business at 18 years old. So right now I own an award-winning cleaning company in the state of Illinois because my company won #1 in the county that I lived in for 5 years. I know the struggle. I cleaned homes. I went back to get my GED at 45 years old. You know why I went back to get my GED? I never thought I needed a GED because I was an entrepreneur. So I figured I would never work for anybody else. So why do I need a GED? I decided I wanted to go to nursing school. So I went to nursing school. Now I own a healthcare company. Again, I grew up in the 3rd Ward, which was a Democrat stronghold. Dorothy Tillman, Danny
You
Davis,
told us this already.
Jesse Jackson, Operating Push. You know what? I'm concerned about our children. Okay.
No,
Chicago,
that's not
our
true.
children
Hold
are
on.
being
No, you're
slaughtered in
concerned
the
about your
streets.
children. You're not concerned about other people's children. You're concerned about your children. You told us that. You're not
Really?
concerned about
Why
other
would
children.
you say that?
Because you told us that. You
Thank
said
you, Murray.
that's what
Thank
you're
you, Murray.
concerned about. You're
Thank you.
selfish. You're being selfish with your group of your people. That's all I'm
Oh,
saying.
Murray, are you serious?
I am
Murray?
serious.
Come on.
I'm
But you know
serious.
what, Myrna? You can say whatever, but I love you to death, Myrna.
Me
and I'm
too.
gonna
I
still
love
keep
you, sister.
listening to you.
Yeah.
I love your ass to death, Murray. Let me tell you, I listen to you.
don't-
I look forward to listening
okay,
to you.
but listen to
you got
this.
that real shit, Murray,
But
for
listen,
real.
the show is not about me. It's about
There go
what's
that
right.
ghetto come out.
Right.
There go that ghetto come out.
Hey, bro, please, man, don't
Well,
do.
Murray,
Yeah. Okay.
let me
Okay.
say this to this
Go ahead,
young
Mama
lady.
Doris.
There were people in Mississippi. I'm from Mississippi. There are people in Mississippi who never got a welfare check, and they built towns.
And that's great.
So
I
you
wish
talk
my
about-
people could say
wait a
that, but they
minute, wait a minute.
can't.
No, wait a minute. You're
Who will
talking
take
about
that question?
being
Okay.
on Section 8, getting this from the government, getting that for the government. Black people built towns without getting anything from the United States government.
And I believe that, but that's
Coming
not
out
my
of
family story.
Reconstruction, Black people built 25 towns. Black people are the most ingenious and the most creative and the
But
most
we
popular.
talking about Chicago, so what are Black
we're-
people
no,
doing in
We're
Chicago?
talking
No,
about
we're not.
America,
We're talking about
and we're talking
everywhere
about
around the
Black
world.
people in the United States of America that are
Mine
going
is
through
Chicago,
all the
babe. We're
problems
talking
that
about
we're
Chicago.
going through in Chicago. It's going on in Jackson. It's going on in
Okay,
Birmingham.
so
it's
what are
going
we
on all
gonna
over
do
the country.
in Chicago
Okay.
to get our free
20
for our children?
27.
I don't need to live in Chicago.
We're going to do just what we're doing now, and that's talking
And what
about
is that? Is it working, ma'am? Ma'am, I respect you, but is it working?
It's working. It's working.
I can't
It's working
tell
because
Okay,
these
hold on.
conversations before. It's working. And we have a plan.
You know what? I love all y'all. Maybe y'all don't want my perspective, but I will say this.
You
I
are
will say
under the
this. I
influence
have
of
turned red. I grew up in
Okay.
a Democratic
Okay.
strong.
Ma'am, ma'am,
I voted Democratic
Ma'am.
for many, many years.
ma'am,
But I am not
ma'am.
going to vote Democrat again. I'm not.
You don't understand. Because if you understood, you would not be making these statements that you're making. This is about Black people all over America because this is impacting Black people all over America. The number one threat to Black people now is immigration. They're running us off the land. They're taking the jobs. They're doing everything to destroy us, which means if we don't stop them, our children will not have a future.
Okay, let me go to the next caller real quick. Come on, Marcus. Mark, let me go to this because he's been outbursting 5724, then 206. I'll get you, Marcus. I promise you. Come on, 5724. Come on.
Has joined.
Come on, sir.
Yeah, I just want to respond to the young lady coming out. She's from the Ida B. Wells. I grew up in 3833 to their home. I'm trying to tell you, she just talk, man. Listen. All that, I love what you're saying, Miss Doris, and I'm sorry about her cutting you.
Oh, that's okay.
Say
that's
that.
Okay.
It was, he just was saying some of the things that was ticking me off. Because first 1 minute she Democratic, now she coming out, I flipped red. The lady is apparently up under some type of influence or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't let people like her disrupt our conversation. Because we is real serious about this. This is something that's near and dear to her. We need to get like her. We got to slice her in the dough. It ain't my show. I'm just saying. But in the dough, she will be eliminated with all that planning. This is too serious. If she's still listening, if you know your history, come out you did all this and elevated and all that, like Mon said, you was only saying about urine. We ain't getting slaughtered. Our kids ain't getting slaughtered. That's over there in them other countries where them people trying to run to come over here to try to slaughter our kids. Ain't no kids getting slaughtered. Yeah, it's been some stuff going on, but not slaughtered.
Exactly.
See, you don't understand. Listen to Miss Doris. I love the history. I love to learn. Go grab you some Dr. Claude Anderson books and read, young lady. I'm telling you, about you 47 years old. I'm 48. I know you got to know more than what you're saying.
I'm 47.
I'm done, man.
Okay, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, 206. Come on, 206, and I'm gonna come to you, Marcus. 206.
Hey, y'all. It's good. Great show, man. I keep saying that every time I start talking because it's always true. The young lady who's stimulated so many people, you're going by her phone number. Is that correct? I want to know how to address her.
Yes, I got on mute, but I can unmute her. But I don't know if she's going to interrupt you, though. I can.
No, that's
okay. Go ahead.
Well, I'll just call her the young lady then.
Okay.
I was going to use her phone, her last four, but the young lady. I do have questions for her. If she's there, what I'd like to know, you told us that you were 47 years old, and if she's still there,
she's here.
I'd like to know what year she was born.
I'm here, sir.
Yes, ma'am. What year were you born?
I was born on August 1st, 1978. I'm 47 years old.
Very good. Second question. You were born in Ida B. Wells housing project. Is that correct?
I was. My family came from Mississippi.
Okay, I didn't. Just for sake of time, I don't mean to cut you off. Just for sake of time. What was the address there at Ida B. Wells? Or what was the main street there?
I was at 3831 South Langley. So I was in a row house right across from the Darrell homes.
Okay. The reason I ask is you said that the Ida B. Wells home was in the 3rd ward, correct?
Yeah, we've always associated with the 3rd ward. Like my mom would work with Dorothy Tillman.
I got you.
Yeah, Danny Davis, Bobby Rush.
It was in the 4th ward, not the 3rd.
Okay, thank you for correcting
next
me.
question. You're quite welcome. My pleasure. The next question, you said earlier that you had an issue with the emphasis on Mexican illegals being removed from Chicago, and you took issue with it because you didn't see other people deported from Chicago and out of the country. Is that correct?
Well, can I explain what I was saying?
I just want to know if that's correct.
No, I would like to explain it. If you would like some clarity, I would love to give you clarity.
No. I just want yes or no. Okay,
right,
well,
no
you
problem.
don't even have to answer it. The reason, the question that I want to ask you is, since you're taking issue with the amount of Mexicans that are deported from the city of Chicago, and it sounds like you were saying that other people are allowed to stay, but Mexicans are made to leave. The first question is, what is the breakdown? Because you'd have to know this answer. What is the breakdown of illegals being removed from the city of Chicago? Are there Ukrainians, Nigerians, Somalis, Chinese being removed as well as Mexicans? Do you have that answer? And if you don't, how can you say? Go ahead.
Well, I'm just going to give you a little bit of clarity from my standpoint. So when I look at,
okay.
I watched the Chicago news, so like NBC5, ABC7, CBS 2, Fox News 32. So when we see the reports, we tend to see Mexican immigrants being removed. These are Mexican communities, and like I said,
give me an example of one of those reports.
Well, so one of the reports was the building on 75th and South Shore Drive, which they reported was 88% of like Venezuelan immigrants, and the rest were like, I'm sorry?
This was recently, right? Like a couple of days ago?
This was recently, yeah. It was
okay, I'm not asking
in
about
South Shore.
I'm not asking about one building. I'm asking, you specifically said that there was an inordinate emphasis of Mexicans being deported from the city of Chicago.
Let's just be serious here. Okay, let's just be serious. I may not have the numbers, however, if you look at the news reports, and the segments on the news, you own Fox Chicago, CBS 2, WLS 7.
I want to know what report.
You only see Mexican people being removed. You don't see Jamaicans. You don't see Cubans. You don't see Irish people. They are not targeting. They're not targeting Chinatown. Do you see ICE in Chinatown? No, but there are China immigrants.
Right now.
Why are they not in Chinatown? Why are they not in
they're not
Village?
in Chinatown?
Because they're not showing it. I could just go off of
they're
what
not showing it.
I said the news media. That's what I'm speaking of, the news media. I watch TV and I see the news
you
media.
Watch TV.
I only see Mexican people being deported.
So you only know what people show you. That's all you know, right?
So, if you know something else, why don't you?
Let me ask you
if
this.
You know
how many black women? Hold on a sec.
Share it with Martin.
How many black women? Their bodies have been found in Chicago where their murderers are unknown. Is that in the media too? Black females?
They're not talking about that, and that's what I was talking about before.
No, we're talking about the media.
I am talking about our black children on the South Side being shot and killed.
Some of those women were children. And that's not in the media.
You know what?
So you're
Why
saying
don't
that
you
doesn't exist?
Share the information you have with Martin, and I would love to see it. Because
What
I don't
information
see
am I supposed to share with Martin? I'm not talking to Martin. I'm talking
I don't
to you.
see Jamaican people. I only see people of Spanish descent.
But listen.
So, okay, Martin, I already told this man.
You're looking at
any
TV.
information
You're not looking at reality.
Claim, share it.
So the only thing you know is what white people use.
Yeah,
whatever.
So if you got something else, share it. I would love to see it. I think we would all love to see it.
Okay.
So share it.
Martin, I've had enough with this agitator.
Would you like to see it, Martin?
I'll turn it over to the
Okay. We got to go to the next. We got to go.
Martin is a fair man.
Okay, we got to go to.
Martin is a fair man.
We got to go to the next caller, y'all. We got to go to the next caller. Okay, let me go to the next caller. 5048. Next caller.
You know you're wrong.
5048.
Hey, what's up, Martin? Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. You next, Marcus. Go ahead, Marcus. You next. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to speak on Brandon Johnson.
Okay, come on with it, sir.
I just feel like Brandon Johnson, he's not from Chicago. He's from Elgin, Illinois. And I feel like, he's out of touch with the people in Chicago. And he was a Cook County commissioner. They voted him in. And he come up under Tony Preckwinkle. And I feel like she got her hand in his ear. Got her voice in his ear a little bit too. but he don't speak for me. You know, he can say whatever he want to say, but he don't speak for me or my family. You know, I just feel like people need to understand. You know, you got to work on yourself. You know, we the only race that need people to lead us, and it don't have to be like that. You know, it starts with us. You know, we elect these people. We got the power. You know, let's take the power from them. So that's all I got to say.
Okay. Marcus, go ahead. Then I'm going to go to the next caller. Go ahead, Marcus.
Okay. I want to ask the young lady a question. When she speak about, she's concerned about the violence in Chicago. I want to ask her a question, and then I'm going to give her a response.
Yeah, let's go.
What do you think? Why do you think the kids are killing each other rampantly up here in the city of Chicago? Black kids in particular, in black neighborhoods. Why do you think that this violence exists?
Has joined.
Am I unmuted, Martin?
Yeah, you're unmuted. Go ahead.
Am I unmuted?
Yes, you are.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. I mean, I really think it's like, upbringing and parent accountability. Like, the parents, we have to take care of our kids. We have to keep our kids involved in programs and community building and different things where our kids wouldn't even have time to even contemplate killing another person. I mean, be serious. There are so many programs out here, and we need to implement new programs. But why would our kids even have time to to even think about killing somebody? Let's do basketball programs. Let's do volleyball programs. We have Chicago Park districts. Why are our kids not in the park district? Why are kids not there? It's because the parents, my mom, we didn't have a car. We would get on the bus to go to the park district so I could do tumbling, so I could do ballet. My mom took an interest in me, and that's what built my character. What's going on? These parents are not being held accountable. They are not taking care of their children like they should be. Well, y'all talking about 1970. We need to go to 2025. What are we doing in our houses? How are we raising our daughters?
Let them respond. 2,700. Let them respond.
Even talking about shooting somebody, witches, killing people.
Ma'am, let him respond.
Can I respond?
Go ahead, Marcus.
Let me explain something to you. I used to work for the Chicago Park District. Let me tell you why the black kids are being kicked out. It goes back to immigration. It goes back to white supremacy. They don't want another Michael Jordan. They don't want another Allen Iverson. They don't want that. They want to keep us in the ghettos, so they cut those programs. Then they charge these kids in these ghettos to come in the gym. They set them out, but you go into the Mexican and the white neighborhoods. They got the best field houses. They got the programs. They're overstaffed. The black parks are understaffed. Now, the violence in this city has a lot to do with lack of resources, financial resources, no jobs for black people. When you go into a black neighborhood and you don't see black people doing construction on the road, there's something wrong with that. You don't see, we don't have enough black-owned businesses in our community. Listen to me. We don't have enough black-owned businesses in our community. Number one, the ones that we do have, you always have one of us up in there that want to give them a hard time. Number two, they make it hard for black-owned businesses. You go in some of these Arab stores and they smell like dog poop.
Why are we even talking about this?
No, why aren't we not talking about it?
Okay. All right.
We need to get our streets together. Our kids are getting killed on the streets. That's our main concern.
Let me move on to the next call. Let me go to the next caller, y'all. They've been waiting. Okay, 50. Did I call 5625? 5625.
Call is no longer being recorded.
5625.
Hey, Mark. Hey, Mom. How you doing?
Good.
I have something to say about the young lady that said she grew up in Happy Well.
Okay, hold on. Somebody got that. Hold it. Everybody put y'all phone on mute. Everybody put their phone on mute, please. Thank you. Come on, 5625. Come on. Somebody.
So I want to give my comment is to the young lady that said she grew up in Ivy Wells. You growing up in Ivy Wells
Is some, hold on,
Have
ma'am.
to do
Is
with
something
what?
playing in your background? You got some
TV playing.
somebody take the
It's
cut
not-
the is it your TV?
These are agitators. They're doing it on purpose.
Yeah, these infiltrators.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not mine. It's not mine.
Man,
Okay.
but me growing up in
Hold
Ivy
on.
Wells really
Hold on,
don't have
ma'am.
anything to
Hold-
do with it. I
hold
was
on.
just giving you
27.
my background.
2700.
That's all. It has nothing to do
Hold
with
on.
it.
Hold on.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
Okay. Okay, come on up, 5625. No, just make your statement. No more questions for her. Just make your statement.
So my statement is, I grew up in Ivy Wells too.
Hold on, y'all. Hold it. Hold
Right
it. Let me mute everybody because I got to find out where the sound come from.
Yeah.
Okay, I figured out where it come from. Come on, y'all. I know where it's coming from now. Go ahead. Go up 5625. Go ahead.
So I grew up in Ivy Wells too. They had the vice president, they had the president, but this is what we did have growing up in Ivy Wells. Every summer we had summer jobs. From 14 to 19, we had summer jobs. We cleaned up the backyards, whatever it was. We had something to do. If we wasn't old enough to clean up the backyard, we had the choke rooms. The choke rooms opened up from 10:30 to fed us breakfast and lunch. Growing up in Ivy Wells didn't do nothing but teach me and showed me how to be responsible and be reliable. And the fact of it is that I wanted something better. We all want something better when we was growing up from what our parents gave us. But the thing about it is there's nothing in our community right now for our young Black kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, the YMCA, you gotta pay. You gotta pay for your kids to go swimming, play basketball. If you don't have a medical card, it goes by your income. The thing about you growing up in Ivy Wells, it made you look back and see where you didn't want to be. But at the end of it all, you end up pregnant at a young age, and you did good, and you came out on top. But the thing about it is, there's nothing for our young Black kids as far as jobs, as far as getting money in their pockets, as far as sports, basketball, baseball. There's nothing. Anytime you put your kids in extra activity, it costs.
Mm-hmm.
It costs. The YMCA is not supposed to cost. The YMCA always supposed to be open to the community.
Okay.
The bottom line, if you want to talk about our kids and you have 4 kids, you got to keep them active. You got to keep them doing, busy. And it goes back to the mother, the parent, the household. What they say, idle mind.
I don't mind if you play around for the devil.
Period.
Okay.
So what's in our community for our kids to do when we as Black parents are already struggling? We can't send them to the Y. We can't send them here. We can't afford it. So what is it?
Okay. All right. Let me go to the next caller. Yeah, go ahead, Mama Doris. Go ahead.
No, go into the next call because I know they've been holding. Go on.
Okay, yeah, because they've been holding.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Martin.
3268. 3268. Come on, caller.
And Martin, this
Roosevelt.
Roosevelt again.
Okay, come on, Roosevelt.
Because at first I hung up just to free up a line, but I just had to call back in on something on this one when I heard the young lady talking. It's contradictory. It's so hypocritical in so many different ways. When out of your mouth, not you but her, say one particular thing about I'm red, or I flipped red, or I voted for Trump, or I'm concerned about our children being slaughtered on the street. But then the next breath start taking for illegal migrants. And then the worst part is when you asked her the question, even 206 asked her this question too in his own way. In what way then would you go about doing it if you were in charge? He doesn't have a solution and can't come up with an answer. That's the darn problem. I mean, you meet a whole lot of people like that. They love to just talk and don't have any kind of solution as to what they would be doing, because you can't talk about like black children being, slaughtered in the street. You can't talk about, black, people, resources going out the window and, saying how you built all kinds of businesses and how you grew up in Ida B. Wells and how you built a business also, what you do. But yet in the same breath, you say in the next breath, oh, well, the way that they doing them is just so wrong, and it's just so wrong. And but yet you talk about black children being slaughtered, and or certain things that's not being beneficial and happening to black people. Well, you said it yourself, Martin. You cannot have it both ways. You got to choose one or the other. Either I'm almost saying it like George W. Bush would say it. Either when it comes down to black people, you're with us, or you're a traitor on the side of the illegal immigrants. And in the end what happens to traitors.
Okay, Roosevelt.
Hey, Martin, can I say something right quick?
There's no middle ground in this thing, you all.
Okay, real quick, my brother. Go ahead. I got to go to the next house. Real quick, brother. Come on.
Why do these illegal migrants got y'all fighting with each other like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all we do. Don't let these illegal migrants have us at each other's heads like this. It ain't perfect.
Okay.
Well, it's really, they got to go back. It's really not. It's really the system of white supremacy that has us fighting. That's what it is. In 2024,
and it's working.
Over 50,000 illegal immigrants came and were accepted into this city because of this so-called sanctuary city policy that we have here. Most of those people were dumped in the black community. Many of those people are members of gangs like MS-13, the Sinaloa gang, and Tren de Aragua. These are very, very dangerous gangs. They are part of cartels that come out of Mexico, they come out of Colombia, that come out of Venezuela. Now, the ones in South Shore, these are Venezuelans that were in an apartment building that no one was supposed to be in. They broke into that building and they were living in that building. Now, when ICE and these federal agencies come into these communities, they know exactly where these people are. This government has the most sophisticated intelligence in the world. And when they descended on them, they descended on that building that nobody was supposed to be in. And they talk about some of our children being zip tied and black people being arrested. Well, when you are someplace that you're not supposed to be, you become collateral damage. But what this young lady needs to understand, if they detained any of our people, they cannot deport them. They were in there to remove dangerous gang members, and I think it was about 37 of them that they arrested. Drug dealers, rapists, murderers. So do you want these people living in our communities with our children? We're the only people who are always taking up and feeling sorry for everybody else at our expense. The government of the United States is responsible for every illegal immigrant in this country. Now, we've always had immigrants coming into this country, but never have we had that many under the Joe Biden administration. And it's for the sole purpose of replacing us as voters. And they're running us off the land. Black people have built South Shore over there where the Obama Center. Black people are being run out of their homes as a result of policies of the United States government under Republicans and under the Democrats. But Chicago is 100% Democrat. This is being done under the Democratic Party. Read the New American Plan that Martin has been talking about tonight. That is about immigrants, giving immigrants resources, making sure immigrant children, legal and illegal, are educated. I'm a retired teacher counselor from the Chicago Board of Education. In 1990, 45% of the teachers in this system were Black. We are down to 19%. And I'm going to say this and then I'm going to get off. When Brandon Johnson was running for mayor, we put together, Sister Erica and I did the research, we put together a contract for Black Chicago 2023. In that contract, what we said is that there are a third of the people here speak Spanish, a third of the people are white, and a third of the people are Black. Now, we're a little higher right now, according to the 2020 census. So we still outnumber them. But so we said, okay, if it's a third, then we want to have a 30% of the police department jobs. The Hispanics have surpassed us. We want 30% of the firemen. 50% of the firemen are white. And the Hispanics, even in that area, have surpassed us. And I can go on down the line. So
the medical field too. Sorry,
the
medical field.
And let's go into the technology. Microsoft, Apple, Google. 40% of those people are Asians. They are here on D1 visas. All of this is by design. So when we talk about our young people are being, as I speak, since she wants me to talk about today, as I speak, our young people are not able to get those jobs because of immigration. That is the number one threat to
No, because they're not applying.
No,
They're
is not
applying.
true. That is not true.
They're not applying.
That is not
That is
true.
not true.
That ain't not true. What we Stephanie to be quiet.
Last summer, they had a job fair right here in Chicago for immigrants and Black people.
Did you see our young people applying?
Yes, they are.
Did you see our young people applying?
Do you not understand? A lot of our young people have a background already. They have put a number on our young Black males already.
Okay, hold it, y'all. Let me go to.
We're in the streets looting and banging and all that.
Hold it. Let me go to 9461 before we get into that. 9461. Come on. 9461. Let me get them. They've been holding for a while. 9461, last four digits. Come on.
Is that me?
Yeah, Mom House. Go ahead.
Hey, yes, Martin. Very, very good show.
Thank you.
I know that you all were talking about Brandon Johnson.
Yes.
And we went on to other levels of what's going on in Chicago. Okay. The bottom line is that he is a one-term mayor and don't give a darn about none of us. Our color does not matter. That new green suit he had on today, he was put up there to say everything he was supposed to say. But in the background, Priscilla was over there to the left-hand side of the wall. So that's why he dropped that mic, okay, to show off. Okay, to show off, to let him know I run this city. Well, I'm sorry, sir, because you don't have my vote. You don't have mine.
Mine either.
Okay? We got to wake up and smell the coffee. One lady said it the other night on your show. She said, well, you know something? We need to stop going for the color of the skin. Let's stop going for black. Let's go for whoever can bring us some results. Okay? That's something to put in everybody's head. Everybody. And what we need to do is go back to the old school way. Have these politicians to go in every ward. Have these people come out their houses. Listen to what they are proposing to do for us as blacks. Because every door next to me, across from me, these Hispanics are in these homes. And they were boarded up. Okay?
Right.
There was no real estate.
That's our fault.
No, it's not our fault. It was no
It
real
is our
estate number.
fault. You got to apply for it. You got to apply for
That's
that
why
real
ICE
estate.
is here. That's why.
Who
ICE
is that? Apply for it.
We got.
If you don't see a number, let me tell you something, sister. Who is that? Mama House been in the game, baby, many, many years, from 13th and Loomis all the way to Berkeley, Illinois. Okay, you can go and apply.
Did you
for
buy any of the
something.
property?
Excuse me.
Did you
I
buy
have
any
bought
of the property? Did you
I
buy
have
any of
bought
the property over there
Tiffany,
with the Mexican?
Tiffany, let her talk. Let her talk, Tiffany. I'll give you a chance to
That's
respond.
Martin.
Okay.
That's Martin.
I'll give her a chance to talk.
Let me
Go
say
ahead.
this. Let me say this. I have bought 2 properties. Okay, I bought 2 buildings. I moved
Okay, that's
into my
great.
own.
We got one black person who did it. We got one of us that did it. That's perfect.
No, wait.
What does
See,
that
you
have
want
to
to
do with
no.
That's somebody that don't want to hear what
See,
you're
you know
saying.
what?
Tiffany, Tiffany,
Well, you know
Tiffany, you're
what?
gonna have to
Got
respect.
enough of us doing
Tiffany,
it.
know
Why
what?
you're one black
hold on,
person?
Tiffany.
About
You're not
everything
respect
done.
Tiffany. You're not respecting me. I'm asking you to hold your thought. I promise you, I will give you a chance to respond.
Okay, I will.
Let her talk. Thank you. All right.
The only thing I was just trying to say, listening to everybody, I did not butt in nobody's conversation, but just listening and know my roots and where I came from. I have applied myself. We're living in a different era. But one thing that has never changed with Black people, we know how to stand up for ourselves and talk very well, because you've cut me off about 10 times since I was talking. I'm through,
Okay,
Martin.
and I've been checked about it already. So I've been checked
Okay,
already.
Martin, I'm done.
Okay.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Mama House. Okay,
I
Tiffany.
will be listening.
Okay,
I'll
what do
be
you have to
listening.
say, Tiffany? Come on now.
No, I responded, but it's not enough of us doing it. You got one black woman, which is one of us, who spoke and said that she's got the real estate, which is wonderful. But we need more of us doing that, especially young people who start buying in the age of 30 years old, not people 60 and 70 that are calling in. Just like the lady that you guys are coming down on, she's speaking of 2025. We're not speaking of the 70s and 60s and 50s as a lot of our older callers are speaking of. We got to stay in 2025.
History is repeating itself. And if you
No,
do
it's not, because our
understand
people
the
are not
past, you will
mobilizing.
not know how to deal with the
Our
future.
people are not mobilizing like they did back
They
then.
are mobilizing.
Doris.
We're mobilizing
No,
on
we
this
are not. We
conversation.
are incarcerated.
We're
We are
mobilizing
engaged.
now. We're mobilizing
truth
now
about us.
because we're mobilizing.
We are not
because we're
mobilizing
talking
like
about
those
what is
Hispanics
happening
do.
to us. That's mobilizing.
No, we are not mobilizing like we used
Tiffany,
to. You guys
we're
were
mobilizing now as we
70s.
speak. We are
not
mobilizing because
Our
we're
older
talking
people
about
are,
it.
but not our younger.
No,
We
so
can't
you
even
then
do
how
that.
old are you?
Your
Okay,
kids.
then it's up to us to teach the young.
That
It's
ain't
up
right.
to
How
us
old are
to
your
teach
kids,
No,
Back
Tiffany?
then.
So Martin,
How
I'm
old
going
are
to
your
get off.
kids?
I'm going to get off,
have
but
one
Okay.
I'm glad that we're having the conversation, Martin. And read the New American Plan. Read the New American Plan.
Our young people are not mobilizing, period.
Well, they're mobilizing. And well, it's up
Young
to us
people
to
that-
teach
no,
them.
they
It's
not.
up to us to train them. It's
Well, they
up
not
to
being
us
taught. We in the
to get
streets.
trained. So it's let's do
We
it.
living in the
Let's
streets,
do it.
though. We living in the streets.
I'm not
and we
going
live in
to.
the streets.
I'm not
I'm
going to
34
allow
years
anybody
old.
to come on and criticize young people when we're not doing what we're
Period.
supposed to do.
Right.
Have a good evening,
It's
everybody.
the truth. I know what
Okay.
our
All
people
right,
doing
Mama
because
Joy.
I'm
All right,
listening to
Mama
Martin.
Thank you, Mama
All
Joy.
right.
Thank you,
Six,
Mama
let's
Joy.
go.
Thank you, Mama Joy.
Respect you and love you, Mama
Okay.
Joy.
All right, 6650. We got a new call.
Mama Dora is smart as ever.
6650. Come on, call a new caller. 6650.
Hey, what's up? This Buck here. This
Hey,
Buck
Buck.
here.
Go ahead, Buck.
Please let me speak for Lincoln Perry, little sister. Interrupt me, please. First of all, she talking about what everybody else doing. What is she doing? It's good to criticize people when you pointing fingers at. Hold on, let me talk. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Shut up. You always get rid of somebody because you want nobody to speak truth. You want nobody to speak no truth. You a straight up fool. You don't give no respect, those you don't get down there. How about that? How about that, Lincoln Perry, little sister?
You know who Lincoln Perry is? Stephanie Fletcher. That's how you acting like.
Hold on, y'all.
Hey, look.
Tiffany.
You said you were
Go ahead,
all
Buck.
that garbage. And that's
Go
the
ahead,
rhetoric
Buck.
you spinning.
Go ahead, Buck.
You ain't talking. First of all, black people have never been opportunity. You looking at political and also biased racist system in America, and especially Chicago. No matter who you got sitting to see, a black man or whatever, black people, you can have Arab business, Chinese business in the black community, and you talking about white weed on the flat. They don't give us that opportunity. When they get moving there, they come to make money off our backs, and that's what it's about. If you can't see the systemic racism out there, you need to go back to Lincoln Perry, your academy, where you learn how to be what you are. So learn more about being a black person first before you criticize our people. You seem like you ain't never been a part of the struggle. We have never been first in the bus. We always push us at the back. Everybody come in before, and you will a lot other people who have no damn consideration of us. Number one, they try to equate our struggle with theirs. Nobody been a slave. They ain't never been through the struggle rates, been put over into all the stuff they done did to black people in America, but yet they are getting better treatment than us. And you are bleeding heart for them. Oh, wow. So, no, nobody come before myself. If you had your children, you say your mother. If you have people come in there and they would deny your children food, and you would sit there accept that sounds very retarded. If you're a real person, you'll fight for everything for your people to get the best of you, especially your children. You're going to fight to the death to get what they can to make their life better. And it seems like education.
She said she grew up in Abbey Well.
Okay, let him talk.
Yeah,
Go
but
ahead, Buck.
she was probably isolated. They didn't have her in the community. So, but like I say, it's about.
She a plant.
Right. Well, she's trying to distract the whole conversation she's doing is interrupted and disturbing the flow of thoughts. We have many discussions on here every night, and there's never been a person that always interrupted stuff, always got something to say. If you're not happy with yourself, you got a choice. You either move to another world or you can jump off a bridge. You got two choices. You can live or die, but you can't sit up there and go the same way, status quo, without no change. And especially if you got other people that you're supposed to be living for, your children and other loved ones. If you ain't got no idea how you want to try to see their future, and you just talking about everybody ain't doing that, what are you doing? Look in the mirror first. Point fingers. When you point fingers, there's about 5 fingers pointed back at you. Before you look at somebody and jump on their case, you better stand up and have something to say what you're doing to benefit our people. Otherwise, go jump in a bucket and fall off a bridge. God bless.
All right, thank you, Buck. Thank you, Buck. Thank you. Did Mama Doris get off? I think she got off. Yeah, I think she got off. Okay, real quick, y'all.
They ran through.
I know it. All right, people, let's play Brandon Johnson again. Let's play him again.
Was just about my blackness. Because the last I checked, there's been more black mayors before. The reason why white supremacy is afraid of this black mayor in Chicago is because they did not help me get elected, and I owe them nothing. Because not only did we put forth the largest investment bond in the history of Chicago, over $1 billion to build housing and economic development. Not only did we put forth the largest investment using Brandon Scott's interests, we have hired more young people than any other administration. Crime is down. We're building more affordable homes. We are controlling the airports. We control the transportation system. We are moving to build a sustainable community school, which these were the hopes and aspirations of our ancestors. After the Civil War, they said housing. We're building 10,000. We said transportation. We're putting hundreds of millions of dollars into it. We said jobs. We're hiring people. We said economic development. And let me just say this last part about the immigrants. If anybody believes that a black man is going to get upset about white supremacy against brown people who have been here for 10,000 years. We are calling for reparations, and I
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Now, the people, let's just talk about this video. I know we've been going off on a lot of things and all that, but Brandon Johnson, my goodness. Brandon Johnson. All of a sudden, he got black power now. He's pro-black now. He's conscious now. You didn't spend all
That's
the
for the
money up on the
comeback, Martin.
migrants.
That's for the comeback.
Yeah, I know it.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Mama House. Go ahead, Mama House. You can talk about it more so that I
Yes,
can.
baby.
Go ahead, talk.
You know what? When that $47 million come in, and then Priscilla gave him his share, he was happy. The money's gone now.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom line to it, it is all now. He's doing his political speech to try to come back in. That is his way of iterating that I'm trying to make it back to these black folks for election of a second term. Well, I'm sorry, brother. You don't have
They
it.
think we stupid. They
Thank
think
you.
we stupid.
Thank
We've been
you.
stupid for a long time being Democrat.
Okay? But the Democrat Party is rising up.
Mhm.
We're rising up. I don't need nobody giving me no grapes. It ain't giving me no money. Because if you notice one thing in the city of Chicago, have you seen so many homes that was boarded up? And now all of a sudden, the board is down. And when you wake up the next morning and walk out your home, here it is, Mexicans, first and the second floor. I don't know if they moved in last night or night before last, but whenever they moved in, they must have moved in through the back because they're coming in. They're coming in on every block.
Yeah.
Somebody is a part of it, and all you got to do is look at each one of your aldermen. The 26 aldermen, somebody is play to pay. Okay? Send them in wherever they can get in. And that's what's going on. They're here, and they're not afraid of us. They're not afraid of us. They look at you and act like, hey, I've been here. Mm-hmm. You flew in, okay? I've been here all the time. But they haven't. It's just like a control, it's just like the drugs on the street. They're dibbling and dabbing so much and expanding it. When you see one family, you go down the street, here it is, that same family is that sister to the other sister that's been moved in. How they get in the homes? It takes us 6 months almost to get it because they got to run your finances and see how your credit was before you can even purchase it. Do a walkthrough 2 or 3 times before you can buy property. Your credit rating got to be so much. But they're moving in overnight. So somebody tell me what's going on. It's all
What's
political.
going on is
It's political.
They starting them off with 700 credit scores.
Thank you, but it's all political. That's all I'm saying.
And you're right, Mama House,
political.
because in order to purchase a house on finance, you got to have 2 years of income tax return, employment, and all that.
Thank you.
Employment.
Okay. Yes.
So,
okay. And
Hey,
so
Mark.
who's doing it?
Okay.
Who's doing it?
Okay, you
So
next. 206.
it's your mayor and it's your alderman.
Yeah. 206.
It's your mayor and alderman. They're working this thing.
Uh-huh.
No, I just wanted to say to what the sister was saying. Yes, it is political. Definitely it's political. But
Yes.
the intention is to have an economic, cultural, and demographic impact based on their political actions and movements against us. And that's to hurt us economically, culturally, and demographically.
Yes, that's correct. And send us back to the South, baby. Don't leave that
Either
out.
back to the South or somewhere.
Okay. Well, it's your
Mike, can I just say this, y'all?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me tell you, I'd rather have Uncle Lori. Babe, when I tell you when the pandemic hit, she wasn't playing. When she shut the city down, that's what she was supposed to do. She stood on it. She stood on it. She did not fold. They knew that pandemic was going to hit when it hit. She did everything, shut the city down, wasn't playing. I'd rather have her in office than him, because I promise you, he would have been like, they not coming to Chicago. They not coming.
I don't know about
He
that. Though.
wasn't no yes man.
She made
She brought him in
She
too.
the one that made it sanctuary.
Yeah.
She brought him in.
Yeah.
She made it
Thank
sanctuary.
you.
Oh,
She was the worst.
And then the thought of it, the doctor even said after it was over, it wasn't no pandemic out here. After they had fired
She
him,
stayed downtown and had all the black people raised in the city because she knew that she stayed downtown and everybody flood and robbed the city.
No. I'm
You
in
know
medical
that.
field. It was a pandemic. No. I'm in medical
Well,
field.
they could say pandemic or whatever.
Look,
worked
I mean, the
at
proof's been
33
put. How many
years.
people died? How many people died due to COVID? They knew COVID was
They
going to
called
hit
it COVID.
3 to
They
4
called
years before it happened.
hey, but for real though, for real, y'all, for real, is Brandon Johnson, is Lori Lightfoot better than Brandon? Will we be better off under another Lori Lightfoot administration than we are Brandon? What do y'all think?
Hell no.
That's a good question.
No, sir.
I feel like we had 8 bad years because we had 2 terms of both of them the same to me.
The reason you got crazy going around here because Manuel shut down the mental institutions. That's what got a lot of crazy running around here.
Man, he did more than that. He messed up the school system.
You got crazy running around here.
Y'all talking about Mayor Emanuel and Lori Lightfoot and Brandon Johnson? Y'all forgot about Mayor Daley. What Mayor Daley did. Mayor Daley.
No. He been the kingpin for years, so he's
33
good.
years.
He was not a good mayor. He dropped the bomb in Chicago. He was
Yes,
not
he
a good
did.
mayor.
We
These
never
black
said
communities
that.
in
We just
Chicago
said
are the
We
way they
never
are.
said that. We just said he been the kingpin for years.
Mafia.
And we feeling the effects of it.
Yeah.
To this day.
It's coming out now. It's coming out now.
But listen, this is the sad part about it. It's coming out with blackmail. It's coming out with our own race.
let me just say this. I want to say this. Black people, we more prone to attack each other than the white man. Just period. Just point blank. And I'm not saying Brandon Johnson is innocent. He's not at all. But Brandon Johnson has sold the black community out. And I'm saying it publicly. And I would not be voting for him again. Now,
And let me just say,
No.
I'm glad you said that because the only reason I voted for him is because I listen to you every night.
And don't regret that. I don't regret for voting Brandon Johnson. He had obviously, I can't make Brandon Johnson do the right thing. I voted for him to be the right thing for black people. I voted for him. But he has showed me his loyalty is to the brown community and not to the black community.
Come on.
He never
Say
fought
that.
the way he's fighting now for the brown community. He's never fought for the black community in that way at all. And when he talk about the things that he's doing, most of them things that he's done for the brown community, affordable housing. You know, we want home ownership. We don't just want affordable housing. Home ownership is a pathway of getting gaining riches, gaining wealth. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we don't.
Property.
Right. So we don't want just that. You know, we want more than that. And aren't you guys tired of turkeys and frozen chickens and
Don't give me no turkey. Don't give me no
eggs
ham.
and all
Don't give me
that?
no turkey.
Yeah.
Don't give me no gas.
Right.
Don't give me nothing.
Yeah. You know, we tired of handouts. Now think about it, y'all.
Look, Martin, let me just say.
No. Hold it. I'm talking now. Hold it. Think about it, people. Ma'am, hold it. Listen, think about it right now, people. How could foreigners come over here and we standing in their line for them to give us something to wear, and this is our country? We should be giving them something. I'm telling you, I told y'all Before, when the migrants first came here, the influx of migrants came here. They were sleeping on the police floors and all that. They're going to be our future landlords, our doctors, our business owners, and all that if we ain't careful. Everybody got them all marred, you lead them people alone, they ain't done. Once Mama House, I showed and told everybody the money that they were receiving, black folks switched up. A lot of black people are not mad at the Hispanics. They mad at the resources that they're receiving. I'm telling you. They didn't care about the influx of them coming in the black community. But when they found out that Hispanics was getting all the resources.
$1,700 worth of link. Yes, baby.
Listen, they were mad. They were mad. They were mad. And just like black people. Hold it, sister. Hold it. Hold it. No, hold it.
Okay,
just like Donald Trump.
Go ahead.
Said he's going to build a wall, put the Mexicans out with the illegals. Now he doing it. Now, he breaking families up. Well, they break families up when they arrest your black sons for shooting somebody. Come on now. You can listen.
Come on, Mom.
Breaking the law is breaking the law.
Come on, baby.
Period.
Thank you.
Who crying for black people? Where's the outrage for black people? There's no outrage, people. Seriously. A lot of black people, Mama House, I'm going to say this. When they was homeless downtown, shaking a cup of money, some of y'all black people walk right past them like they nothing.
Come on now.
But when them Hispanics came here, the Venezuelans came here, y'all was running up to the police station, giving diapers, blankets, coats, food, money, all types of things.
Greens. That's it, baby.
All types of things. But you send your brother.
Cornbread.
Yeah.
Paper plate.
Yeah. You seen your brother and your sister sleeping in tent city, you look down on them. You seen a person that you went to school was homeless and you didn't want him to recognize because you didn't want to speak to him. See, this is coming back to hunt us, black people. It's coming back to hunt us because we didn't treat our own right first. It's coming back to hunt us. I'm telling you. We're going to look up one day, it's going to be like South Central LA, all Mexico, all Mexicans.
Yep.
I'm telling you, it's on the way. And these Mexican people don't care nothing about you. They don't like you. They have already shown every job. Listen, every job that I've been on, the snitch. Hold on. Every job that I've been on, the snitch has always been the Mexicans. Now, listen to this, Mama House. I'm finna bring this up real quick. I'm finna bring this, and everybody familiar with this video. Let me just bring this video up real quick, because everybody familiar with this video.
Okay.
I'm finna bring it up, because, see, this is how they think of us. And I'm gonna tell the truth and shame the devil. This is how they think of us, y'all.
The devil, baby.
Yeah, this is how they think. Hold on, sister. Sister, hold it. Hold it. This is what they think of us.
No more money for you. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Go back, cross. No more money for you. It's lazy, you lazy.
That is enough. I wanted to get him. I wanted to pick him up.
Now listen. He's the number one should be deported right there. But see, where did he get that from?
I'm quite sure they got him now.
Where did he get that from? Right. So, see, somebody had to say something. See, because the stereotype. See, what I'm telling y'all people, when they get the numbers.
That's what they think.
Yeah, when they get the numbers, and it's going to happen, you're going to see, you're going to think the white man was giving us hell. They're going to give us to us too, and I'm not cussing, Mama House. They're going to give it to us. I'm telling you, people. They don't care nothing about your black self. Mama Doris said she rode down on 22nd. She didn't see one black person on the construction site. But see, guess what? A lot of us, we satisfied. Yeah, we satisfied with black people shooting and killing each other, doing all these things. And I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to say this, and no disrespect. Some of y'all believe that black people had their chance. They don't deserve another chance. You got some black people out there, Mama House, that think like that. They sick. They sick.
Well, see, God gave everybody chance after chance.
Yes.
But wait, Martin, let me tell you. No, wait, Martin. Let me tell you.
I just want to say this right quick.
who's suffering the most is the medical field. Those Mexicans, they don't want to get their certification for this. The pharmacy technicians, the nurses assistants, the CNA, all you see is Mexican. And I work in that field. And
baby, let me tell you something.
They think they run it, and I don't talk to them. I don't say nothing to them. They ain't my friend. I get so mad because I do not see now one black person coming in the medical field behind me in my field.
Well, let me say this, baby.
Okay. Go ahead, Mama House.
Let me say this to you.
Then Marcus.
I worked 35 years at Cook County Hospital. And I know you're not lying because when I went up there the other day, I was vice president of AFSCME Local 1111 back then in the 60s. So I retired. Nothing but Hispanic, 2 black people that I used to work with is still there. I asked them why are they still there. One lady told me, baby, she said, I can't leave. She said, my husband died. He didn't have enough Social Security, so I'm pulling it in, okay? I could understand that. I went to the other one. She said, I ain't going nowhere until I see all of them go. I said, well, baby, they ain't going nowhere. I said,
they ain't going nowhere.
They multiplied. Ooh. So you know what it is? These Hispanics are coming in. No.
Let them talk.
To you. These Hispanics are coming in. These aldermen and congressmen are giving them letters to go downtown to 72 West Washington, the 12th floor, and they give them that certificate and tell them who to see. And on that certificate, it has HIRE, higher. Ain't nothing nobody can do about it.
Ooh, we got 2 callers.
So you know what I'm going through in my field.
Okay.
You know what I'm going through in my field.
Hold it. Marcus, real quick, I got 2 callers. Come on, Marcus. Marcus.
All right, I just want to say this. It makes me mad when black people say that the Mexicans are getting the jobs that black people don't want. It's not that black people don't want those jobs. They ain't giving them those jobs.
Thank
Come
you.
on,
Say it,
black
Marcus.
aldermen ain't doing their job. Our black politicians have been bought and sold by the highest bidder. They don't represent us no more. They represent the people who got the money. And that's why our communities are suffering right now. And somebody talked about the violence. The violence is because black kids ain't got nothing to come home to. They got to pay for everything. They don't really want to play in sports. They're the Mexicans are in the entertainment industry. Trust me, I shoot pictures and I see it, and I'm like, they all up in this. They trying to replace us. They trying to replace our culture. They don't want us to prosper. So if some of our people think white supremacy ain't alive and that this is back in yesteryear, this is going on now. This is still repeating itself. Out of all we've done for this country, they still doing us like this. Maybe we need to quit fighting their wars, cooking in their restaurants. Maybe we need to shut down and do a real boycott. Hold the money, because we holding this country. Keep our ideas.
We gotta do something, especially in the medical field.
Come on, I got a new caller, 281. Come on, new caller. Thank you for holding. 281. Area code 281. All right, well, let me go to 504. 504. Come on, caller.
Hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to ask a question. Have you ever seen or heard a Hispanic that's in, I think you all call them aldermen. We just call them in Chicago, I think you call them aldermen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, most of their people never say black and brown.
Mm-hmm.
But all of our people, they always say black and brown. And the head, back in the 60s, the head of LULAC, he was the Hispanic, it's like the older Hispanics back in the 60s. I remember his name, but he was the head of the LULAC. And he said his own words was, let the Negro handle its own business.
That's what he said.
History, y'all. Listen.
That's what he said.
Listen.
And this was, and I wasn't even born then, but I read about it. And it's just so confusing to me how we could be so just not realizing what they're doing to us.
Period.
You know? It's just, you know, everyone should have self-preservation as the first thing. You know, you have to think about self in everything that you do, and that includes when you think about our people. You may want to get along, but you get along after you done got what you need. And I just don't know what's gonna happen to us, because we, you know, when we do get something, we start to thinking we're better than the other people that don't have what we have.
Preach.
And it's just a whole cycle of just,
right. I'm sorry about that.
I don't know what to say.
Or 872.
I'm sorry about that.
297.
Yeah.
63.
No. Keep talking. I'm sorry.
I
That's
feel
something.
so sorry for, you know, the children, you know, just and I mean, I live here in the South, but you all just, I mean, they have just taken over Chicago, New York, California. I mean, they're not like that out here where I live at. But
we can go there.
It's just, I just don't say.
Ma'am, let her talk, please. Thank you.
Ma'am?
Go ahead, 504. Go ahead, Erica.
Oh, I thought she had said something.
Yeah, she did say, but I want to hear from you.
And I'll see it on. I see it on television, and from you know, Chicago area, and it's like, how did those people come and get so much? I went to Chicago back in 1988, and all I seen was black and white people. I went to Chicago in 2022 during the pandemic for my cousin's wedding, and it was a whole different place. And I was like, what happened to Chicago? You know, and I just don't understand it. I just don't know how the people didn't see what was coming. And see, Brandon Johnson, he's the new age minstrel. You know, he looks like a fool up there, acting the way he's acting. And then he wants to be so educated. But what he should talk about is how the black children can't read and write. And he called himself an educator. I don't understand. I just don't understand. I don't know how we're gonna overcome this, and it just makes me so sad, because something's gonna have to happen, because we're not gonna be able to continue on if this is going to be the future. You know, because black people, you know, it's just, you have to start thinking about self, you know, just.
We had to stop.
I'm not trying to be evil, but
No. We had to be selfish. That's what it is. Just tell the truth. Selfish. We have to worry about ourselves. That's what it is. And see, let me just say two different mindsets. Most successful people, they think me, myself, and I got mine. But I'm thinking as a group, I'm nothing without my brother and sister. And a lot of us have done well in life, own great things, many things, and all that. But what about your brother and sister? As a group, we're failing, people. We are failing.
Come on.
And listen, if we unite in love, listen, going back to biblical days, when they was building the Tower of Babel, God looked down and said, hey, man, these people will do this if I don't confuse their language. Why? Because they was together. Anything, any entity, good or bad, right or wrong, when they're in unity, they powerful. They are powerful.
The strength.
And see, that's what make the Hispanic and Mexican family powerful, to the point they stick together and they in competition with us low key. They don't care nothing about no Martin Luther King and Jesse Jackson and Louis Farrakhan and Frederick Douglass and Harriet Tubman. They don't care nothing. That's our history. They don't have nothing to do with them.
Thank you.
Civil rights movement. They don't care about none of that. They come here to compete for the resource and take over. I'm telling you.
And take that money back to Mexico. Come on, baby.
Listen. Mama House, you know I've been in flea market many years.
Yes.
Flea market, open up, you got to be in there at 7 o'clock. They're going to be there at 5 o'clock. If they got to be there 5 hours before you to get it before you, that's what they do. Listen, I'm telling you, people.
Right there in the front.
Right, listen,
Come on.
people, I'm telling you, y'all going to wake up one day and we're going to look like California, Minnesota, New York. I'm telling you. If we don't fight back, if we don't, we got to push back, people. Push back. I'm telling you, push back. We got to push back, people. We have to. And I'm telling you, these people don't care nothing about you. Go ahead, Marcus.
We got to go into high schools. We got to go into high schools. We got to go into gymnasiums. We got to talk to these young people because these young black kids, some of them are lost. They don't even have a clue of what's going on. This is their future at hand, and this is their kids' future at hand, and the existence of our race. We got to go into these colleges, these high schools, these grammar schools, these park basketball courts, wherever they hang out at, and we got to talk to them because our pastors and our local politicians have failed.
I'm working it together.
They can see right
and
through
our
them.
Parents too. You just hit
And then some of the parents have failed too. Some of the parents have failed. The family structure has failed. But we have got to keep echoing it to these kids until some of these kids catch on to it and they take it and they take up arms and fight against it. Because our young people are the warriors and they're the ones that can stop this.
Thank you, Marcus. 281. We'll take this last caller, y'all. Last caller for the night. Come on, my brother. Last caller, 281.
How you doing?
Good. Go ahead.
How you doing, Martin?
Good.
Peace and love to everyone on this panel. May God bless all you all. You all made a lot of great points tonight. Good show, Martin. A lot of good points, and it's just way too many to try to embark on. But what I'll say is how I feel. I think Black folks are disconnected with each other because some don't trust each other, some don't like each other for whatever reason. And white America has given up on us. They let the immigrants in to try to pay for different things in the future. But white America did not
let the
like
brother
that.
talk.
And so Trump was eager to get back in and say, "Oh, this is a wrong idea." We gave up on the black. They can go wherever they want to go and do whatever they want to do, but we need to get these migrants out here because I think a bigger picture is going on. I think what America wants now is a white America, and they're going to let all these different people in from South America, from South Africa that are white. They're going to let people in from Australia that are white. They're going to let all these different. We're not seeing this. We're not seeing this. So yeah, we had a lot of great leaders that came along. Some got murdered. Some filled their pockets, like Jesse Jackson. And, we're stuck here. We're stuck here. And they're giving us the option to leave because they fighting tooth and nail to try to not get reparation. I believe we're going to get it sometime. When, I don't know. But someone's going to wake up and say that this is probably a good idea to give them their money because a lot of people are going to be caught the next day or the week after or whatever, and they get that money back double. It would be probably wise to just give us gold bars. Just give us gold bars and let us go on about our business. Either we're going to stay and deal with this crap or we're going to go and move somewhere else. But I'm saying all this to you all. Unity is a must in our community. Unity is a must in our community. Martin, keep pushing the show like you keep pushing it. Unity is a must in our community. I respect everybody on this panel, the seniors on this panel, and all the people who are around my age or younger than us. I appreciate everyone who came in and said great things, but we must not be blind. We can't be blind to what's really happening. Trump wants a white America. He do not want us here no more. And if we ain't careful, they gonna find a way to get us out of here. And they definitely getting rid of the immigrants. They definitely getting rid of them. But they're necessary now to pay for things in the future. And now, as ugly as we don't like it, as much as we don't like it, I don't like the way they handle these people. I don't like it at all. These are human beings too. But we were treated worse than that. Hung, burned, all kinds of stuff. And nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about that. So unity amongst our community is a must, but we're so disconnected with all the atrocities that happen to us. All these different things that happen. We're so discombobulated right now. We hate the sight of certain people that look like us. Mm. And they loving it. And we fall into this deadbeat trap. And the trap is we don't love each other no more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, thank you, brother. 217. I said it was the last one, but they called in last. Come on, 217. You got to make this fast. 217. Come on.
No. Hey, what's up, y'all? I had just two things. I had sent you a couple videos on YouTube to your messenger.
Okay.
One of them was about Nick Shirley talking to illegals and all the stuff all the stuff that they were getting from the government, and that was back in 2024. The other video, I know people were talking about COVID stuff. It's when Pritzker was doing his weekly, speeches and talking to the news and everything about the COVID stuff. But then someone asked him about a teenage death or whatever in Chicago. Well, the lead doctor back then, before she resigned, got up and started talking about how they worded COVID deaths. And if you listen to the wording,
sir.
It's if you listen to the wording, they're saying you could, not be the cause of death, but since you had COVID at the time of whatever, you could have been basically on the way out in a week, but you ended up having COVID at your deathbed. That's a COVID death. So it's like, how over marked were these COVID deaths?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But if you watch those two videos I sent you and then maybe play them next time or whatever.
Okay.
No, they were saying that if you had other health conditions, like other health care conditions, like high blood pressure, asthma. So they were saying that if you had other health care conditions that made the COVID, your death, and you dying easy because you got COVID. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, you're good. She did mention that part, but it was the last sentence that she says is what really got me thinking about. I don't know. If he plays it for you guys will understand what I'm getting at on the last sentence she says. But okay,
appreciate
Can I say one more thing?
No.
Can I say one more thing?
No, I'm trying to get out of here.
Can I say one more thing, please?
Come on, ma'am. Come on, hurry up. I'm trying to get out. Go ahead.
Just about the COVID, just one thing. Okay, I just wanted to say that I lost my job during the COVID because I refused to take the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
But before they made it mandatory for me to take the vaccine, what was going on with the government was paying more money if you did the death saying it was COVID related. And that's why so many deaths, even if you come in there even if you came in there because you had a stroke, COVID was going to be first because the government was paying like $4,500 a day for COVID versus, and that's the reason why so many deaths was labeled as COVID. And then when they decided that they wanted everybody that was working in the medical field to have and I wouldn't take it, and I had worked at the hospital for almost 30 years, and they flat out fired me, told me I couldn't get a religious exemption and just told me that was it. You know.
Ma'am, would you let her talk,
Oh,
please?
I told him what.
Go ahead, ma'am. 404. Go ahead. 504.
So you know that was one of the reasons why, you know, they kept on upgrading and talking about having so many people die. A lot of those people did die during COVID, but a lot of people were just COVID related so that they could get more money from the government. And that's what they were doing. And people were bringing their families in the hospitals for other reasons. And once they wouldn't let the families come with them, and they went to ICU, and we couldn't take care of those people. The people weren't being turned. The people weren't being taken care of. So if you got fluid in your lungs, if you're not being turned every 2 hours, of course, you're going to die. And you don't have no family there because they wouldn't let anybody's family come, because they said once you get in, you can't leave, you know. And a lot of people could have lived, but because of the restrictions that they put on, a lot of people died.
Okay, people. Listen. Listen, y'all. I don't want to get kicked off YouTube. You know, they still COVID. They still on that COVID stuff.
Yeah.
But I appreciate y'all can say the jab or something. Try not to use the word COVID. You know, please. But I'm going to end it right here. I appreciate all my comments and all you guys for sharing the video, tagging it, liking it, participating in the video. This is one of the only places that I know on YouTube. I don't know you from a can of paint. You can call in and say whatever you want to say. And I don't have to agree with it. So people, anybody that know me, know of me, I let people speak on here with different opinions, and I try to allow everybody freedom of expression. I understand people can't talk in 30 seconds. It may take people about 2 or 3 minutes to get it on out, and I try to be patient and allow them to speak on this platform. Only thing I ask you guys to like and share and subscribe to the videos. That's it, to this channel. I'm not begging for no money. I thank God for those that bless me. Mother House, 470, Sarge, and Bill, his wife. A lot of you guys give to me. I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not on here for the money, people. Trust me. I'm not on here for the money. I'm for the help, the welfare, and the help of our people, to educate us, people. And sometimes you might hear something on here that's of a different opinion, but I ask any of you, just be quiet sometime and just listen. Sometimes we have to just listen to learn and not to respond. Because I learned a lot about a lot of Republicans. I'm a Democrat, so I'm not gonna lie. I've learned the way they think about it. And I learned a lot of things from Republicans being on here, you know. So I tell people, now, if you are Republican, make sure you go back to the Republican Party and represent your people well. If you're a Democrat, go back to your party and represent your people well. Okay? So black people, we all shouldn't be Democrats, period. So get that out of your mind. You got white folks, you got white Republicans and white Democrats, and they get things done. And remember, the golden rule in politics, there are no permanent enemies. Notice what I said, permanent enemies.
Permanent. That's right, Martin.
That's the golden rule in politics. All right, black people, you guys have a wonderful night or morning. I appreciate every last one of you guys. Continue to send the videos. Thank you, sir, I don't know your name, for sending me the videos. I'm going to check them out. Hopefully I get a chance to play them on the station. It's so much going on, people. So much going on here in the city of Chicago. And
there you go, Martin. You see your phrase, famous phrase you always say, shame the devil. I like when you say that.
Oh, I'm going to say it live this time. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell the truth and shame the devil. All right, people. This is my catch, y'all. Good night. This is my catch. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. And if anybody got a problem with you saying I love being black, shame on them. And that's not saying that I hate white people. That's not saying that I hate Mexican people. But I love being who I am. If a person can go around and say they love to be gay, I can say I love to be black. And I ain't going to let nobody take that away from me. I don't care how many bad videos I see black people killing themselves, fighting and shooting and all that. It ain't going to stop me from loving on black folks. I love myself too much.
That's right, Mike.
Y'all better fall in love with yourself. Because, see, when you fall in love with yourself, that means you demand respect. You're not going to allow people to treat you a certain way.
Come on now. Say that.
I'm just telling y'all. See, some of y'all self-esteem need to be boosted. I'm telling you, for real. You're ashamed of who you are. You get on a job with your white coworkers, and all you say, I'm not like the other ones. Those are your people. Those are your people. Good, bad, and ugly. Those are your people that look like you.
That's right, Martin.
So I got to tell y'all that. You know, don't be ashamed of who you are. You have listen, we came in this world, we couldn't choose our parents. We couldn't choose our siblings, and we definitely couldn't choose what nationality or ethnicity we are. We have no choice over that. Period. So be great, people. Go and be great. Be who you are. Trust me. Know your worth.
If I had to do over again, I would be black.
If I had to do it all over again, I'd be black. I'll tell you, and I appreciate you. And that's not a knock on nobody down here that's from another nationality. No disrespect, but I love being black. I'm sorry, I just love it. I'm telling you, I love the rhythm. I just love this big old broad nose, this full nose, broad lips, and caramel complexion, kinky hair. I love everything about God, maybe. Thank you, God. Appreciate y'all. Y'all already know what it is. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth. And what? And shame. And what? I love being black. Thank y'all so much. James Brown said, I'm black and I'm proud.
Good night.